Welcome back to the Comics Aficionados live on Thinking Critical YouTube. Your Saturday morning delight is back. We've got a wonderful panel of comic book nerds itching for a fight. It's Super Bowl weekend, and I think it's going to be a big deal. How you doing, Jim? Are you feeling all right about your Eagles not making it to the Super Bowl this year?
Is it the Super Bowl weekend? Oh my God. I don't have, nobody's talking to me about it. There's no hype at all. But yeah, they didn't deserve it, so I can't say that I'm upset. Dylan will tell you how much they didn't deserve it, but they didn't. They didn't this year.
Are you going to watch the Super Bowl?
I don't know. I may.
Not sure either.
I am not like fully committed yet, so that's kind of odd for me. But I'll probably end up tuning in and out.
It doesn't feel like a Super Bowl without Patrick Mahomes anymore. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
missing.
That's what everybody's upset about.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes.
Sure.
It's the idea that at one point people would complain, man, I'm sick of these same teams. I'm sick. Now you're kind of like, yeah, you know what? This isn't.
Really wish we hadn't got these Patriots that play the easiest schedule in the history of football in here.
Any given Sunday.
Every team they played in the playoffs was missing their quarterback. All they had to do was score 10 points to win.
I'll tell Virtual Reality Fitness in the chat. I will say that if I did vote for anybody, it would be the Seahawks, because I do hate the 49ers. The 49ers fans are all up in arms about it. So
my girlfriend is a 49ers fan.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, Doc.
Yeah.
I know. I don't understand it either, but whatever.
The only person I know that's excited for the Super Bowl is well, I guess Sully is, but Dylan, you're excited, right?
I mean, kind of. I wanted the Rams to make it out of who was left, so I'm rooting for the Seahawks over the Patriots. But it's a better Super Bowl than last year, but it's still not. It should be a one-side ass beating like last year. Also, I think the Seahawks are going to destroy them, but we'll see.
41-3 or something.
Yeah, it's something big. It'll be some as long as Darnold doesn't completely implode. The Seahawks should destroy them.
24-9. That's what I'm saying.
I'm glad the Rams. Crazy. I'm glad the Rams aren't in there.
Yeah.
Why are you hating on the hometown team, Blockbuster Supreme?
Because I have an ex who's a Rams fan, so I want them. I'm glad that they have no chance of winning the Super Bowl because I'm petty like that.
Wow. What else do you hate because you have an ex?
Oh my God! How many things?
Ooh! I got a few. Belle and Sebastian,
The New Yorker,
REM, the Beatles.
You hate REM?
I
hate REM. Oh, I hate REM too.
That's me in the corner.
I hate Beyonce.
No, fuck Michael Stipe.
Stop.
Sully's mad because he's been wrecked. And people think he's Michael Stipe.
You found my kryptonite.
He does kind of look like Michael Stipe, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm
starting
saying.
to get offended.
Sully's losing his religion.
Well, no, that explains why you're in the corner. That's Sully in the corner.
Is my destination. Fun still the ways away.
Is that an REM song?
Driver 8. That's like the closest thing to come to a good song. That
was a very odd version of it. But I like that song.
And the train conductor saying.
Next, don't go back to Rockville. Hit it, Sully.
Who sings that song? Seriously, who sings that, Sully?
Who sings that song? REM. Well, why don't you let them?
Oh, let's keep it that way.
The oldest joke in the book.
Hey-oh. Here at Sparrow's Chuckle Hut.
That's right. And if you've seen 30 Rock, you know what the Chuckle Hut is during the day.
Yes. You don't want to go to the Chuckle Hut early.
Yeah, don't order extra chuckle.
Man, we got sound effects. Was that a good time for a gong?
Bing!
Oh no.
Did you buy a soundboard for us?
No, it's got built-in sound effects, but you can add some. I probably should.
Yeah.
Like a theme song.
But most of the sound effects aren't great.
I want you to much like Phil Marks, I want you to add LA Knight going, Dubby, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So while it wasn't a particularly big week in comic books, not a lot of news came out, not a lot of big books, although the one Marvel book that we'll kind of get to was framed as important at one point. I think everyone's figured that out. There was a lot of other stuff going on out there, Dylan. Did you start going into the Epstein files?
I've some of it. Yeah. That stuff is crazy.
Pretty weird, huh?
Yeah. Everything that's coming out of that, just any conspiracy theory friend you had was right about everything. Like
Yeah.
everything is real right now. It's crazy.
It's like, Jeffrey Epstein's a Mossad asset. Yeah, right? And you're like, sure. Okay, whatever.
And
then
there's
it's
like,
oh.
700 emails talking about pizza. It's like, I don't think they're talking about pizza.
Mm-mm.
Man,
No.
do the globalists owe Alex Jones an apology?
Yes.
100%. There's all these clips from him like 15 years ago talking about all that stuff, and everyone be like, this guy's crazy. It's like, turns out he wasn't.
My Alex Jones was right jar is so filled right now. I could take a fucking vacation to Hawaii.
Well,
So-
when you saw how hard they tried to destroy him, that's where I was like, maybe he's right about everything.
It is also funny to see like just the random monotonous stuff like in the emails, like got your ticket for Mission Impossible and IMAX in the New York Regal. It'll be at 7:30.
man.
It's like man, someone could be like maybe someone remembers going to see Mission Impossible at that like New York City Regal, and they're like, I saw that movie with Jeffrey Epstein.
Am I renaming the Epstein files?
My
There
favorite is the Elon Musk one where they're like, hey, why don't you come to the island? We've got the ambassadors here. And Elon's like, well, I'm not really much on politics. Like, oh God, this guy can't even fucking read the between the lines.
The one where Jeffrey Epstein said, you think I'm retarded to Elon? Where Elon was like, epic island vacation, girls for the win. They're like, oh, we shut down the operation for now, bud. Sorry. Looks like such a loser.
Oh, man.
Oh, so
I like,
good.
I like all the revelations that people are like, Stephen Hawking went to the island. I'm like, well, let's be honest. Stephen Hawking was taken to the island.
Yeah, that dude didn't do anything.
Oh man.
Some things. And he was like he was the one that got like microtransactions to be bigger in video games. Like he was the one who was talking to one of the big guys at Activisions to get that into Call of Duty. Stuff like that is crazy.
He's literally the
Yeah.
Antichrist, huh?
Another
No.
reason to hate him.
Basically, yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, that
Everything
was,
terrible about the modern world is from that fucking guy.
feels like it. Yeah, probably is the reason that the Seattle Supersonics are in Oklahoma right now. Fucking Jeffrey Epstein. But it's rough reading, Dylan, because there are some details in there, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. And there's also it's like he's like illiterate. He can't type. That was something that was interesting. And you see that in was it an interview with Steve
He was
Bannon or
a
something?
teacher. He was
there's
a
like
teacher.
I think there's an interview with Steve Bannon or something that people are picking apart this week as well. And like you can see he's a guy that thinks he's a genius, but he's an idiot. There's a lot of that too. Also, he's like the most stereotypical like Jewish accent you've ever heard. Like when he talks, he sounds like a whiny little loser.
He's like, oh, it sounds like Mort on Family Guy. Oh, it's so drafty on the island.
Yes, he
Oh.
sounds just like that.
Oh my goodness.
He thinks he's much smarter than he is the way he
I had
talks.
to pay full price for your Mission
We call that-
Impossible ticket.
Okay, Dylan, we call that archetype the nebbish. Please have some respect.
Dylan, did you get to read the DCKO boss battle issue this week?
Yes, unfortunately, I did.
I read it this
That
one.
was a miss.
I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that.
I was not
Something.
expecting that either. I thought something would. I don't know why they're like, all right, this book's already over stuff. Now we're gonna resurrect heroes to bring them back for this. Why? Why is?
And why
Why
would
are
you
they
want
the-
Black Lightning and
That was
Plastic
the biggest
Man?
problem. It was. I
I
mean,
mean-
everybody though we would have been denied Star Sapphire versus Sabrina.
Yeah.
It made no sense. And then like none of the fights are given room to breathe or to have anything happen. It's just like panels. It's just panels of nothingness.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
and
everybody
they did
was
the
there for
DC
Superman versus Homelander, and like Joker versus Sub-Zero, but it was Sub-Zero versus Plastic Man. Who cares?
well, like we just saw Lex take down 2 Green Lanterns and Ectrigan and like fighting Superman, and now he's like running away from some retarded bear.
Well, that
He
bear
should-
is a serial killer, Dylan.
Yeah, Lex is Lex Luthor. He's the smartest guy in DC Universe. He should kill her
Come on.
instantly. I
You
don't get
didn't-
why. Like the whole issue, it's like framed as like he's surviving her bear, like he's running away.
Yeah.
He doesn't even fight her. It's like why doesn't he just kill her instantly?
Well, she's
That makes
probably
no
got
sense.
she's OP'd or something like that. You know,
We
what I
never got to
mean?
see any of that. Lex never even tries to fight her.
I think it was
Just shoot her instantly.
Yeah, I don't think
Last
Jeremy
scene,
Adams ever
right through
read
the
the
center
book.
of her chest.
really.
you know?
I mean, I really enjoyed that part too. I mean, like, because I love beneath the trees. I
The
thought it was
only
fun.
part of the book I liked
No.
was Joker
Sully, you're
getting
an
jump
idiot.
scared by
Of course
Annabelle.
I am.
That
And
was
I
the
had
only good
great
part.
taste.
I was surprised that Annabelle was in it. I didn't even know that was. I was like,
Yeah.
is it Annabelle?
The
Joker, and
Joker
Annabelle
saying
were-
she moved was pretty
Yeah.
funny.
That
That's
was
what I'm
move.
saying.
Did you
That
see
was the
that?
only
Come
good
on, and
part.
you didn't hear the, like, you know, the Mortal Kombat theme in your head when you turned that page, and I just thought
because
it was.
it was.
I thought it was
Mortal
fun.
Kombat. It was Mortal Kombat 1 Sub-Zero and not a Sub-Zero that I care about.
I get you there. Yeah, you got a point. But like overall, like, come on, Wonder Woman versus Red Sonja, that wasn't fun. Or like,
No.
It would have been
Sully,
a-
this
a
is the
fun
thing. Everything
issue.
you say
uh-huh.
is the concept, and that's all you get.
Well,
You
that's
don't
all.
get
But that's all it
anything more.
is. I mean, it's
Then
a
why
publishing
buy it?
gimmick. Well, because it's fun. Jeremy Adams actually he
It's not
nails
fun.
each individual character's voice. Come on,
What?
Yes,
You're
come on. The
insane.
Vampirella Batwoman.
What do
thing,
they
oh,
even
But
say?
Vampirella said
It was just a couple of panels, but
That's all
it
she
was
said.
fun.
He doesn't
You-
have room to nail anything that they. There's not enough room for him to
I
give
wish
them
there
any
was enough room to
personality.
nail something.
It's a one and done. It's a one shot. It's meant to be, you know, it's a fill in kind of thing. But
none shot.
it's filled with just action scenes. I thought the art was decent, and I didn't have the problems with it like this. Yeah,
If I had a physical copy, I would.
Dylan, you were right. He's totally going contrarian. There's no way Sully enjoyed that.
If
book.
I
had a-
told you this is what
the
Sully
only
does.
you know what was missing
this
was like Martian Manhunter versus Tarj Tarkas. Why didn't they throw that in there too? You know, I think I
If
thought
this was when The Last
pretty
Jedi
fun.
came out, and we were all complaining about The Last Jedi, Sully would be talking about how, you know, artistically, I just think it was on another level. I don't think you guys understand what he was doing there. He'd be like,
Exactly.
don't get me started on Last Jedi. Come on.
I'm the only one on the panel that was smart enough to understand Tenet.
No thanks. I didn't see that when I skipped
Oh,
that.
Sully.
I
Sully.
think the Odyssey looks great.
I think the Odyssey looks great.
that last trailer was strange. I still have a feeling it's going to be good, but
Yeah, but I'm in the same boat where the marketing hasn't been good, but it's Nolan, so I have a feeling it's probably going to be good. Just the marketing's been weird.
I mean, I don't care. Like, all the weird casting has just made me go, I don't care. It could be the best movie in the world. I'm not paying for it.
Fantastic Four had terrible casting, and the movie itself was actually pretty decent.
Every week with this guy. Every week.
Get him, Dylan. Oh, are you wearing your Reed
Ever.
Richards, Pedro Pascal shirt there, Wes?
No, I'm not. I'm wearing
rocking
my Rye shirt, Protector of New Japan. I'm allowed to have more than one blue shirt. But Sully, you really did like
The boss
Boss
battle? It wasn't bad. I mean, here we go again. Like, you know, oh, it's only
It wasn't
okay.
bad,
It was
doesn't mean
only
good.
okay. I mean, I like Jeremy
I thought it
Adams
was hot
writing.
garbage.
I think it was pretty much rushed. Yes, it was. Like, was it necessary? No. What, you know, would I have got it if I was collecting? I used to be heads over heels for DC crisis level events. I would have got something like this. I would have got every single issue. But, you know, live and learn. And I've learned that you don't have to buy every single issue. You don't even have to buy the event anymore because nothing matters. This really doesn't matter, but I'm not taking it seriously. I had fun with it. It was a fun issue. I thought Jeremy Adams, you know, told a really decent superhero story. It was nothing but fighting, and
Oh, really? Who won the fight?
Nobody really did. Huh?
We all did.
Yeah. We won
Yeah.
the fight.
We
The
all
whole
lost.
issue.
It reminded
all
me of
lost.
when I was a kid. I had a buddy who would buy, like Aaron, he'd buy a lot of action figures, and he'd say, "Oh man, wouldn't it be cool if Vampirella ever fought Batwoman or whatever the
Mhm.
deal?" And then I'd say, "Oh yeah, let's do that." And then you go, "Oh no, we can't open these things. We can't." So you never get to play. You're just told that would be cool, and then you never get to do it. And that's what that issue was. It was
Yeah,
If
just
you were at my
but the
house,
ideas
you
weren't
would
cool.
have got to play because
Yeah.
all that shit is open.
yeah. So, but in the meantime, Star Sapphire and Sabrina, no. Like even the Batwoman Vampirella should have been cool. She walks into a castle, and then
What's up, Bessie? You want
That's
some
it.
line?
yeah, like, hey, I like your entrance, but I like your exit. I'm like, oh, that's sexy.
I thought they were
But
gonna
no.
kiss. I thought that would have
Yeah,
been, you know,
that would have
geez.
been better.
That would have been
And then-
better.
Done. And
Maybe
done.
they did off panel. You know, ooh.
Maybe.
But they're ladies. They had to like each other immediately.
Nobody even said Sub-Zero's Plane Zero. It's really upsetting.
Oh,
Let's
Sub-Zero.
do some more cross
Now,
things.
Plane Zero.
Yeah.
Well, when they said Sub-Zero was going to be in the book, never in my wildest dreams did I think Sub-Zero versus Plastic Man.
Plastic Man.
It's got some fucking juice to it.
Yeah.
No.
Dylan's right. The main critique of that book is you should have just had the 4 heroes fight 4 other good characters. You mixed in more things that weren't interesting and ended up having no room for anything.
Also, the premise is that they need more of this energy to take on the absolute training. It's like, I thought the absolute training were way less powerful than the mainline
Because they're
versions.
new.
I that didn't make any sense to me. I thought other than like I guess Wonder Woman, I feel like she's the only one that feels a little more comparable to mainline Wonder Woman. I feel like the other ones are all way less powerful than their mainline versions.
Well, they're measuring.
I don't
it
know.
upstairs,
Absolute
too.
Batman's 7 foot tall, 450 pounds, and he's powered by Venom now.
Yeah, but that's just physical and
Yeah.
so weird. I'm with
Oh,
Dylan.
it's
there.
super powered as
Dumb
Batman
Batman.
now.
He's big dumb Batman. He has his brain. Unlike absolute Batman.
Like
Who
he's not
has
as Bat God as
black hole
mainline
or-
Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, mainline Batman has beaten Bane, and I don't think Bane is stronger than Big Dumb Batman.
Yeah.
Although
But
he's in
Absolute
now.
Batman was defeated by Absolute, or Absolute Bane was defeated by Absolute Batman, and Absolute
No,
Bane
he-
was far more powerful.
He was
Absolute
no,
Batman.
he Absolute Bane beat the tar out of Absolute Batman for a while, and then he like threw literally every single thing he had at him and all his friends at him, and finally beat him.
Yeah.
Did he use his chest axe?
He used that literally. He used literally everything.
So stupid.
Absolute Batman did kick a Twi'lek baby into the ocean, so
That
he
was
may
great.
win.
That
He
was
may
great.
win.
He beat
fair point.
mainline Batman to death with a baby.
Yeah.
Isn't
the
it edgy and
DJ
cool?
played. Actually, it brings up the idea that maybe they should have spelled, and maybe they will, but they should spell out that maybe this whole thing it was happening a little too soon, because even if they are stronger like that, Batman just doesn't have enough experience. He, like Dylan, he just blows shit up. I mean, he doesn't really use his brain, though Batman isn't there, but still, yeah, maybe play that out. Wonder Woman will lose her arm. All that nonsense.
Again.
Yeah, again and again.
Aaron,
And
can
then
you speak? How's your volume now?
Say
what's
what?
that?
Is your volume better now?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Okay.
you sound good. You come
I
in
made
five
you
by
louder.
five.
The winner of the thing, though, the people aren't realizing, is that Absolute Martian Manhunter will show up to bore the shit out of everybody. And then they'll all go home.
That's how he'll win. Everybody will just fall asleep. Like,
They'll be
We're gonna
trying to
have 4
understand
primary colors.
shit.
It's going to be bright and
They'll-
abstract.
Yeah, well,
You're
they'll
gonna
all
love
go out to get pot and then go to Taco Bell.
We're
That's
going to
how
the
it ends.
dispensary, Deniz. Get in the car.
yeah, and they'll think that what they're saying is really profound, but everybody.
Oh yeah, they'll all sit around together.
Like, oh, we haven't even got to
Bro,
Ultimate
we're
Endgame 2
powered
yet.
by
but
Omega
man.
Energy, man. Do you even understand what that
Omega?
means?
It's like
I'm
I'm read
the
KO
Omega.
on weed.
You ever fight Darkseid? You ever fight Darkseid on weed?
Yeah, I did 20 years ago in Final Crisis. Why do we have to keep going back to Darkseid? I'm so bored with the Darkseid.
There's nothing worse than dealing with like a pothead who has just discovered pot and has been at it for a while and thinks that they're the first one.
Or a cyclist that just got into the hobby and got his first pair of compression shorts.
Ooh, and those funny shoes that
Yeah.
click onto the pedals.
Yeah. That's the worst.
Cyclists, vegans,
I was
or
going to say a vegan.
newbie potheads.
Vegans.
What are the most annoying things?
I could see. I bet you Jim was a cyclist at one point.
My one buddy
I knew
was,
it.
and he would get all the outfit on, and he wanted me to go and do it with him, but I ended up getting these like cargo shorts that I wore, and almost had a shirt that said, "I'm doing this for exercise. I don't have a DUI." But I ended up I did it for like 2 times, and I had enough. This guy was really into it. He really was. Thought he was gonna like lose a ball just because he wanted to be like Lance Armstrong.
You go
was really
like
insane.
25 miles in cargo shorts, you're gonna have some issues with your.
No, this is the thing. is these were like the regular pants, but they were cargo pants. So it did have like the butt cheek thing in the groin. Yeah, thank God.
They were
because
disguised.
I was in disguise. It was kind of funny. But yeah, they do make those. But yeah, it's bullshit. I'm like, I rode a bike when I was 8. I don't need to do it now.
How's your week been, Jim? I know that you stepped on your glasses, so you've been blind
Yeah.
for
geez.
days.
Yeah. I tried to glue them last night. That didn't help. I will be getting new glasses in like a week. I'm flying blind. I can't see shit. So yeah, I'm sitting there and like, oh hey, oh that's Dylan. Like I can't even see the screen. Everything's very.
Don't expect Jim to answer any of your comments.
No. I'm having problems, but that's about it. It's cold here.
That's the only thing that's happened to you in 3 weeks? That's amazing.
Yeah, pretty
Everything's looking up Jim.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Aaron Sparrow has been doing the near death stuff this week.
Yeah, that's just it. Like nothing great's happened, but at least nothing.
You didn't almost die. That's amazing.
No, except for the cold. I woke up this morning, and my wife opened up our one window in the bedroom for some reason because it's like 6 degrees out, and it was freezing. So. I'm like a grandma now. I'm in the basement in my studio type thing, quote unquote, and I have an electric blanket on my lap.
Oh man,
I'm like an old lady.
Have you thought about a snuggie?
A snuggie would be nice.
I was freezing when I woke up. It was bad.
You rocking the FDR look, Jim, with the blanket on your legs?
A fleece poncho with a hoodie.
I can walk. I'm just cold.
He's got the rubber thing full of warm water. He's moving around.
Rubber thing. I barely know her. But I'm pumped. It's 26 degrees Fahrenheit here, man. It's like downright tropical.
Yeah. We got a little warmer here, thankfully. It was getting pretty
We got another 4 inches of fucking snow last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting that now. Yeah.
Comes with
I wore shorts to dinner last night.
So did I,
shorts
but
to
it's
dinner?
6.
And so Sully said you almost died this week, Sparrow? What happened?
I thought it was last
No,
week.
Sully's just making a joke.
Yeah.
No, I mean there's various times that I've almost died, but no, not this week. I've barely gone anywhere this week. I have been indoors writing like pretty much all week, which is part of the reason that I've been so exhausted. I'm like juggling like multiple projects, but I'm having a good time doing it. So I'm happy to not leave.
Well, I'm glad you still got the time for us, dude.
Yeah, no, it's good. Although I do need to talk to you about switching Wednesdays for about a month.
What the hell?
Recording on another day, possibly.
You're gonna mess everything up, Sparrow. Oh my goodness.
Too. I'm gonna really mess. No.
I'm already dealing with Jim. I can't deal with you being
Exactly.
Trading with Jim, you know.
Ooh, think about it. Hey, maybe throw in a draft
keep
pick.
less on his toes.
Throw in a defenseman and a draft pick.
That's right. That's right.
A Sully to be named later.
Yeah. One of Sully's bad picks. 3.
So what
Sully's
other
bad picks.
really terrible comics this week? Because it was a very bad comic book week. Did you love Sully?
I didn't read much this week. It was a very light week for me. I didn't even go to my shop because I had one book on my pull list, and it was Mad Cave's Flash Gordon number 15, Jeremy Adams' last issue on it. So I suspect it's going to be great. And but I'll get it next week because I didn't want to go to the store just for one book. But if I knew I liked Boss Battle that much, I would have picked that up too. But maybe next week. I only read ASM 21. That was mediocre. Yeah. I like the Todd Knock art, the Ramita Jr. art. I'm just an old aging fan. You're never going to convince me Ramita's a bad artist. You know, it's a little clunky in places though. You know, you got to admit that.
His issues of ASM recently have been very, very unimpressive.
Yeah. And, but spoilers for ASM. Go read it yourself. And it was okay. Ultimate Wolverine 14 was a pretty strong issue. And then I read Ultimate Endgame number 2, and we're gonna talk about that on its own. So
You're the only one that liked it.
It's as my therapist says, let's stick a pin in that and talk about this. Yeah, I had a light week. I only read 4 books, really. Yeah.
When
So,
Wes,
Jim-
when
But
Wes
that's part
sends
of
out,
Jim's week is when you give him the feedback on all the.
I didn't
review
download
copies.
them early enough. The review copies, I didn't really send out this selling. Also,
It happens.
he might be on probation with these opinions.
It
It
feels
used
like
to
we're not
be
helping him.
It used to be I bring sunshine to Jim's life, and now
Yes,
the sunshine has turned to shadow. How a friend has turned to enemy. Just the classic story modes.
What's the other big thing? I guess the Winter Olympics kicked off.
Yeah.
I don't think that did they already start?
Yeah.
Or did
Yeah,
they
I think
start
the first gold
yesterday, I
think.
Yeah.
They started, but
Huh.
they haven't had the ceremony yet, right? I think, or was that just
No,
yesterday?
they did because they had the Americans come in and they got the biggest cheer.
'Cause I know they started
except for-
the ceremonies.
Except for hockey was still playing last night, and those guys are all going to the Olympics.
Yeah, hockey. The tournament starts before.
No, I mean like literally the NHL
Yeah.
was still playing last night. The Pens played.
Well, okay,
They
the
haven't
opening
broken.
ceremonies happened. I saw the flag.
I know.
I
heard
think
so
they
the-
go
none of-
later.
So
Yeah.
so none of the players were at the opening ceremony because
Yeah,
they were all
it's
still
fucking
playing
hockey.
NHL
Nobody
games.
knows who those guys are.
Yeah, and they
They're
know
for
the
the curlers. Yeah. People are there for the fucking speed skating.
Shuffleboard ice darts.
Yeah.
Biathlon.
charts.
I like that. Biathlon's a great event. I don't know what it is. Cross country skiing and target shooting.
I don't go for
And,
that.
and
stuff.
shooting.
Oh, I thought it was you had to make out with a guy and then you had to make out with a girl.
That's what it was.
Jesus.
I'm like, let's get this biathlon. Like I thought they got rid of this stuff.
The triathlon, you don't want to know.
Ooh.
I would try everything.
Dylan, are you a
mud.
winter sports guy? Are you a Winter Olympics guy?
I don't really care. I'll occasionally check some stuff out, but I generally don't really care.
Do you watch the curling?
No.
I saw
Curling's kinda
curling
fun.
live in Toronto.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was as boring as you think. It's like the guys, somebody's cleaning the ice while the other's like shoving shit.
It's
Like, what's going
Yeah,
on?
it's ice dart shuffleboard.
Yeah, with somebody
Right.
cleaning.
You're playing darts on ice while playing shuffleboard at the same time.
I would watch it if the
And
ice was
bowling.
being cleaned by Steve Austin
And
the
bowling.
Zamboni.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, they have like two broom guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
those guys
Yeah,
are
I've
the
seen it.
best.
Yeah, one guy roughs up the ice, the other one smooths it out
Yeah, yeah.
to speed up and slow down the ice
Stone.
bowling ball.
It's a
From
team
Stone.
sport.
It's the ice
They talk
bowling
about
ball.
the guy
It's still called a
Stones.
rock, I think.
Stones.
It's,
I think yeah, rock would sound
I
cool.
just remember 2002 Winter Olympics because I was watching for hockey. I happened to get sick during it, and I'm just laying on my fucking couch. And I remember waking up at some point, and that was on. Curling was on. I became so utterly fascinated by this. I couldn't figure out this sport to save my fucking life.
you got to get the
20-some
rock
years
as close
later.
to the center as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
darts and bowling
Yeah.
and shuffleboard on ice.
It feels
Yeah,
like
at the
somebody
same
made that
time.
up at some stupid, like they got stuck somewhere and they're like,
They're
"Oh,
stuck
let's
in the
make up a
snow."
fucking game."
This is like whenever we discovered the IMDb. We invented an IMDb drinking game. We're going through it and we're like, I don't know, we're just like making up rules as we fucking go along.
that's really
That's
some
what
dudes-
curling appears like.
We're like at their garage. They're having some beers. One of them was like,
Hey,
you know,
yo.
rolls a rock out on the ice of his pond, and the next guy is like, I can get it closer to the center
That's
than
exactly
you. And the
what it
next
is.
thing
Hey,
you know,
Gordon,
2
if
weeks
you put
later, it's a
if you
sport.
if you're brushing with your broom in front of that, Gordon, you know it's going to
Like
go a little.
basketball.
It's going to go a little further.
Yeah.
You
You guys never made up sports? They're fun.
yeah.
Oh yeah. We made up one called golf that was somewhere between bocce and lawn darts.
Nice.
Golf.
had
The
speed
word
golf.
is taken, Doc. You
Yes,
actually
I know, but we essentially use the same rules as golf,
Uh-huh.
using bocce balls and lawn darts to set the pin.
Well, you got to call it bocce golf or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
men's
just
ice
call it
hockey is
golf.
going to be men's ice
Frisbee
hockey is
golf
going to
is
be
really
great
fun.
this year, though. Come on, I mean the NHL players are playing. The NHL is taking a 3-week break so that their players can represent their countries. It's gonna, and I do a
Nobody's
hockey-
going to notice.
dude. I do a weekly hockey show, and I'm telling you, Team Sweden is going to win the gold, and that's my prediction. And I'm standing.
I
by it.
think team,
nice
I
to see
think-
that
I
you're
think
so
Team USA
patriotic.
Yeah, really.
Sully.
I am patriotic, but I'm also a realist too. Who's got the best team on ice? It's got to be the Swedes. They're
I
there.
think it's
Well, that kind of
I think
attitude,
it's
we
the
never would have
US.
beat the
Really?
Russians.
I do. I
yeah,
legitimately
the Russians
think it
beat
is the
themselves. There are no Russians this year. No Russians or Belarus. They got evicted from it because of the.
You're
their love
saying
of
that the
chicken Kiev.
1980 team didn't defeat the USSR team? That
They did
beat
in the
themselves?
the pre-medal round that got
Yeah,
them to the
pre-medal,
gold
that's
game.
what people
Well, I'm talking about
forget.
the miracle on ice.
Yeah, that is the miracle when they beat Soviet Union. But their
it was-
final game was that against Sweden or
I
Finland?
believe it was.
It was.
Yeah,
yes.
but that was the gold
They
medal
beat them in
game. Yeah,
semis. The hell are you talking about?
It might be
Miracle
Miracle
on
on
Ice
Russell
was
came
not for the
out-
gold.
No, it wasn't.
The
I know
Miracle-
that. I was in the semifinal.
But no.
He
Regardless,
said the Russians beat themselves. I say
Well,
heresy.
this
They-
year they
those-
did because
Oh.
they're not allowed. Yeah, the Russians and the Belarus are not allowed to play and participate in international ice hockey this year because of their love of chicken Kiev and wanting to keep all the chicken Kiev to themselves. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's gay.
but I think the U.S. team this year
Mhm.
is it. I think Canada's hard, Sweden's hard,
Mhm.
but I think that the U.S. team.
How
has-
hard?
Yeah,
huh?
we got great
Let's
goalies.
get a USA chant going in the chat. for-
USA, USA.
Sully's
USA.
rooting against us.
US.
I'm
Kind of
not.
like all those dickheads that are up
It's
there
like Tom
talking about
Brady.
America.
Did you hear about Tom Brady getting crap because he's like, well, Seattle's got a good team and New England's got a good team, and everyone in New England is going like, oh, F you, Brady, where you been, you loser, you
Oh,
traitor.
because he said he doesn't have a dog in the fight.
Yeah.
Fucking
He's like,
stupid.
I mean, he's a partial owner of the Raiders, so
Well,
he
he's not
kind
a
of-
partial owner of the fucking Seahawks, is he?
No, but my point is, so he doesn't have a. I mean, it's like Gretzky no longer having a back in the day, no longer having a dog in the fight between like L.A. and Edmonton
And Edmonton, yeah.
when he was coaching and owning the Phoenix Coyotes.
Yeah. Now he's rooting for the St. Louis for that hot weekend. He was,
But he played in Edmonton, didn't he?
oh
Yeah, he played in
right.
Edmonton and L.A.
So yeah, it would be like
But-
LA playing
And St.
the New
Louis
York.
and New
Well, he
York.
played for the.
Yeah,
So
you
the
can
Toronto
go through a
Maple
lot
Leafs.
of teams.
He's like,
that
no,
he's
you do have a
just-
dog in the fight because you played for the fucking Kings.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
if he owns another team, that kind of wipes it out.
He's not the majority owner; he's the minority.
It'd be like
owner.
Steve Yzerman still giving a shit about what happens in the Red Wings when he's down in fucking. Is he still in Tampa?
no, I think he's
Yeah,
back
he's
with
still the-
Detroit.
Oh, he is?
I thought the Tom Brady stuff was lame.
I'm just glad we
They
mentioned.
got
Steve
you
Eisman, one
fucking
of my
what
favorites.
5-6 titles, 6 Super Bowls.
There's 6 Super Bowls, yeah.
Yeah, might want to have a dog in that fight. Plus, your buddy that was on your team that won 3 or 4 of them is the fucking coach. So you could have a little bit of loyalty to your friends.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much today.
Yeah,
Doc, it'd be like
Arrow and
Lemieux
sports ball.
thing
Today,
here.
on
it'd be like Sully fucking arm wrestling the girl from what's her name, Crystal. And be like, oh, I got no dog in this fight. No, fuck that. I'm backing Sully against that chick.
Why?
Because
Sully's
he's my
losing.
homeboy.
Look at those
Well,
arms.
It doesn't matter. We'll lose together.
over the top, Dad.
And he turned his hat backwards.
We don't take it
Oh, now he
off.
looks like
Oh, shit.
he looks like the lead singer from Survivor with the fucking hat backwards.
Sully's gonna win because he's not only fighting for the championship in arm wrestling, but also for the custody of his son.
My independent truck driving.
He's gonna throw Terry Funk through a glass door.
I was gonna say, how can we not reference Terry Funk here?
Sully versus Casually Comics and arm wrestling. I'm going to back a dog. I'm not going to act like I'm.
I got $20 on Sasha. Please, I'm a weakling.
No,
I got Sully on this,
Dude, no way, man.
But I would totally
just
back
from the
you, too.
Y chromosome.
I'm backing Sully in this.
Yeah, we got
I'm
you.
not.
back.
Oh,
Hashtag
well,
Team
he's betting
Sasha,
against
all right?
himself. He's about to Pete Rose all
I'm,
over.
I'm
Oh,
not
he's
gonna
gonna throw it.
I'll give my all. I'll give my best. I'll show up. Grr.
Dylan, have you seen Over the Top yet?
No.
Why not? It's such a great film.
It's basically the exact same plot as Real Steel,
Yeah.
But with arm wrestling.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but with arm wrestling instead of Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
And Sylvester Stallone instead of Hugh Jackman, which is an enormous step up.
And you get a
It
Sammy
is.
Hagar song and a Kenny Loggins song.
And Terry Funk.
and then you'll totally understand the SN or the online. Somebody stitched the two movies together where they took Sylvester Stallone letting his kid drive the big rig with the big rig running down the kid in Pet Sematary.
It's got Bull Hurley. Lex Luger is one of the background arm wrestlers, I believe, is an extra in there. A lot
Terry
of good shit
Funk?
going on. Yeah. There was a dude that drinks motor oil before he arm wrestles. Remember that?
Speaking of arm
Because
wrestle,
reasons.
you want to
Caught
go
up
in
to him.
poisoning yourself.
Yeah, I cracked it and just like drink motor oil.
Now, Aaron,
So
do you
good.
have the you're a action figure aficionado? Do you have the over the top collection from '87?
I do. I
Yes.
do. Because they showed up at so this is one of those things, like it's the same reason that I have some original Power of the Force figures, is because they showed up at like a discount store and my grandmother was like, Aaron likes action figures. And so they're in the box still, because like when I got them I was like, cool, and then I was like, I never really wanted to play arm wrestling, so they just got put away.
Did it come with like the arm wrestling table and all that?
Yeah,
stuff?
there's like the table, and then there's like the figures, and they have like the power action, like
Does it have the strap?
I don't know. I haven't I don't
dude.
think so. I think that you just like put their hands together. I have not inspected them in a long time.
Is
but,
there a button on the head where the hat goes backwards, and then there's a lever that creates a power push that he wins?
The hat
game?
goes backwards, and then he has to fight, and he has to fight his Pokemon. He has no choice. The hat was turned. They made eye contact. Hat got turned. Got to do it. No, it's like that came out. That was hitting like pick and save at the same time that like the Karate Kid figures were hitting, the Dungeons and
the
Dragons
Chuck
figures
Norris-
were hitting.
Yeah,
You got me the
Norris
Dungeons and
ones.
Dragons figures too, which I was grateful for. I don't know where some of those are. Like I had the Dragon and the Hook Horror and some of the other monsters.
So Dylan, are you closer to watching Over the Top than you were before we started this?
Nope.
Dylan,
You guys
it
go
is a
fun.
seminal rite of passage.
He's got a
There's something with
testosterone
semen
deficiency
involved.
issue. He doesn't want masculine films.
Like
Guess he just
Fantastic
wants
Four.
It's
That
better
a
than-
masculine move?
It's way
that
better,
Fantastic
way
Four?
better than Fantastic Four. You will have
It's
a
a
much
far
better
better
time.
movie than Fantastic Four. Yes, I'll give it that. Plus, you get the '80s training montages. You get two of them.
And then you get to watch the great Norm Macdonald skit from SNL where he's in a car accident and he's being rescued by Sylvester Stallone, and he can't stop referring to the worst Sylvester Stallone movies. And he was like, it is a good movie about. I was watching Kramer versus Kramer, which is about a child custody hearing, and the whole time I was like, you know what this is missing? Arm wrestling.
And independent trucking.
I don't know why he'd be making fun of that movie. I mean, you want to make fun of Cliffhanger, go for it. You know what I mean?
No, and then he's passing out, and Sylvester Stallone's trying to get him out of the car. And he's like, "Stop, and he's like, what's the matter? And he goes, "Stop, or my mom will shoot."
Oh, jeez.
Can't believe I'm being. Oh my god, my day's terrible. I'm in a car accident. My legs are crushed, and now I'm being rescued by the guy that was in Oscar.
What was that? What was that prison movie that he had, like Breakout? Remember Breakout?
Yeah,
Isn't
it like Lockdown?
The Escape Plan.
Lockdown.
That
That's
was
it.
that. No, Lockdown was the
Yeah,
one that
He was,
that
yeah,
had Guy Pearce and that John Carpenter sued because it was literally Escape from New York. It was 100% the plot
the
of
one in
Escape from New
space?
York. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
you're thinking the Escape Plan, and that one also had Schwarzenegger.
I thought that was their team up movie, and it was weird because it was like once upon a time that would have been like the biggest news on the planet, but it was like when their careers were both suffering. Now Stallone's had a resurgence, but yeah, it was like it came out and people were just like,
Universal
Yeah.
Soldier was supposed to be their big team up movie, but they ended up turning it down, I guess. We got JCVD and Dolph Lundgren instead.
Mm-hmm.
Universal Soldier 2 is one of the three films that I walked out of the theater during.
I walked out of Universal Soldier actually.
Ooh.
I
What about Universal Soldier: The Return which was 3, I think.
That's when me and
That's
Aaron
the one
went
that I
back to the theater.
That's when Bill Goldberg was in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the one I walked
I
out
do
of. It was the
remember that.
return. The return that I walked out of.
I think that the return is the second one.
No, it's like the 3rd or 4th.
Mhm.
It was the Goldberg one that I walked out of.
Yeah.
Was it me or was it the Expendables 1 like, not that great? Because I never came back for 2 or 3.
Mm.
I
It
just
wasn't
rewatched
that
it. I
great.
just rewatched it. I just rewatched it the other day. I like it. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's not a
It's
terrible
dumb
movie,
fun.
but it's not that
It's fine.
great. It's not as
Yeah, it
good as
didn't-
it should be.
It's no Tango and Cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Genetics, Pee Wee.
it's no Fast and Furious series, but
Yeah.
I
think I
being
actually walked
baited
out of
right now.
Cyborg.
Not happening.
By the way.
Let's hear for the peoples. We got Jog Live. I can say this final arc of Ultimate Universe has been underwhelming. Endgame has been boring, and Ultimate Wolverine 14 was a waste of time. $10 gone.
And that's how you got to think of it. Money, money, money. Do you really want to spend your money on these floppies? And the answer is no.
Let me tell you what you could have spent that $10 on instead. You could go to your Ross Dress for Less right now. You could probably find some Snow Serpents. You could find some Beachhead. You could find Sergeant Slaughter. It's $10 at Ross right now. Money better spent.
You
Also,
went to
don't
the
listen
script
to
club.
Sully.
That would have gotten you a smile.
the Mad Marauders one.
Yep.
Yeah, I already bought it.
I know because I picked some up and then I was like, I think Doc already. I'm sure Doc already has this one.
Yeah.
Well,
But I did get you the rock and roll though. So
well, out of the two, I think Ultimate Wolverine was better, to be honest.
I liked Ultimate Wolverine this week.
It
I thought it
was
was pretty
better.
good.
Yeah, it was full of action, and Lady.
The art
Ultimate-
was cool.
Great
It was
looking
a big
book.
fight.
Yeah, Lady
You get
Deathstrike.
Lady
was just
Deathstrike in there,
really, that was
Um,
really cool.
but kind of it was fine. It's a good looking book.
I mean, Jean's got that side head shaved, but it's because she had what's up
She
with
was
her side?
being experimented on.
Yeah, she was being experimented on. So you get a shoehorn the whole look in there and be like, hey, no, she was tinkered with.
But
do you guys remember
Ultimate
the
Wolverine
brief
game.
window?
That explains why every woman in comics with that haircut is also crazy.
Oh,
But do you
They've
remember when
all
wow.
the brief window when before that haircut was taken over by all the crazy people, but when that was actually
Yeah.
like a badass haircut, like for 10
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Christy Mack. She was a
Yes.
porn girl that had
Yes, she
that.
was. Yes, she did.
Yeah, we're going
I don't
off.
know
so
about
I gotta
it,
stop
but-
it here. Caleb says, "Wait, Superman only had a 35-day theatrical run, so it flopped. So James Gunn lied again. Oh no. That was confirmed in congressional hearings this week, though.
Okay, well, what does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. I agree.
Neither
with
Dylan
Dylan.
nor I have ever said it was a wild success or that James Gunn was a truth teller.
I thought counting other men's money was part and parcel of our outrage culture. What's going on here?
Oh, that's right. That's
Oh,
right.
damn it.
Our Doomer arc.
I mean, it's already got a sequel that's in the works right now, so I'm going to say that
He's got a fast
completely
track
flop.
before they get bought. But yeah, I think a lot of people thought it probably would do better than it did. It's unfortunate.
I don't think anything
I did not. I was saying from the get go, I thought it was going to make 600 million. People saying it was going to make $1 billion or something. It's insane.
I said that.
I think
my
I said,
usual insanity.
At best, it would be lucky to get to 800 million was what
Oh,
I
I had faith in this. I believe a man could fly, and I believe this movie could fly. And I was wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. And I was
I
completely
thought it was going to be
wrong.
great. I thought it was going to be $1 billion movie.
Yeah.
Easily.
I mean, if Spider-Man
Trillion.
could, Spider-Man.
Well, at least you were never on record as saying that Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny was going to make $1 billion. At
Yeah.
least you're never on record
do
saying
that.
that.
Yeah.
But you could go back and just delete that video, which is what people.
Oh, Sparrow.
But Superman did do better than a superior film in Fantastic Four, so it did have that going for it. Although I think Fantastic Four was a cheaper movie.
But not easy.
Well, it's definitely cheaper and worse.
Jag Live. So does G.I. Joe the movie from the 80s have the best intro ever? Perhaps, because you get the full rock and roll version of the G.I. Joe entrance, but you also get a Cobra theme song as they're taking over the world, and then they battle over the Statue of Liberty before Duke murders 100,000 Cobra troops.
There's a moment where Snake Eyes leaps, grabs the glass of the trouble bubble, spins it around, the Cobra guy falls out, and then flips back, and Snake Eyes is in it and flies away. It's spectacular.
And the fact that they ended up keeping parts of that intro for the what was it, the DIC G.I. Joe series, the one that followed the Sunbeam one.
Yep.
They kept parts of that intro because it was so fucking cool.
Dun, dun, dun,
That intro is a great. You know what has a really good one is Men in Black, the little bug flying and all that shit. That was a pretty
that's
good,
a really good one. That's good. But yeah, no,
good
G.I. Joe's.
good
I
intro.
was actually singing that G.I. Joe theme the other day or yesterday while I was driving.
Cobra.
Yeah, just the whole crashing through the sky comes the fearful cry.
Oh,
Cobra.
Cobra! Cobra! I got you back.
When you get that crotch shot of the Cobra Trooper coming down, I always thought that was weird.
Yep.
Cameras up. The paratroopers, like you basically get teabagged by
You
Cobra
got
at the
you
beginning.
get teabagged by a fucking Cobra paratrooper.
Moose knuckling coming.
It's like, hey, it's Cobra. Oh, ah!
I don't know. I thought Transformers the movies intro was really hot too. You know that
I
rock
was gonna
theme as
say
well,
that's,
Oh, yeah.
you
that's
know,
probably the second best
second best or tied for
like
first in
movie
my heart.
intro.
Yeah,
Mhm.
movie intro.
You know what? The original the first X-Men movies intro, the live action one, is surprisingly good.
I kind of like the opening scene of Gladiator.
No, I'm
They're
I'm just
fighting
I'm talking about the
dolls.
credit scene.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the credit, like the opening credits screen.
Well, Men in Black's another good one. But yeah, G.I. Joe the movie, absolutely great stuff there. Brent Wall, thank you guys for great content every Saturday. I don't typically catch the show live. Great conversation as always.
You're welcome,
well,
dude.
Thank you.
Glad you're here today.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hope you're enjoying it. And we did get a little off topic there, but that tends to happen these days. And I'm
Yeah,
glad you
no.
could make it live, dude.
It's always a geeky conversation, though. It really is.
Yeah. Bunch of nerds around here. Disgusting. Callum says, I think Hollywood should have shock collars that activate when they say something stupid about stolen land and politics. Cough, Mark Ruffalo.
Aw.
Well,
Oh,
I
Billie-
feel like
Billie
the
Eilish.
Billie Eilish lady was more out of turn than Mark Ruffalo this week.
I think that this is the reason why I still wish that my remote control had a button to let me kill the person on TV.
Jesus, man. What kind of
Bono would have
psychopath
been
are you?
dead in the 80s. Doc would have went to town.
Doc is like protein robot. I want to decide who lives and who dies.
I'm gonna bust out my Captain Power, like, interactive gun and just like play
Uh-huh.
Power with the
Sully.
Grammys.
Sully, it will not surprise you that I have those.
I do. It's not.
I have a Captain Power action figure literally right in front of me.
But I did love that the tribe was like, yeah, we want your mansion now that you mentioned that. So I was like, yeah, good.
You imagine
There should be,
about it, and then she's got a restraining order against somebody. Why wouldn't you just let him in?
See,
There we go. Look at that,
Nice.
Captain Power.
There you go. What an interesting, concept. Completely flopped, but what a great. I love the design. Like,
VHS,
uh-huh.
interactive VHS.
Yeah. What a good design and a good idea, but it just it just totally nosedived.
Well, we had a wealth of riches at the time. Like, it was tough for toy lines to come out and get any ground because there were so many good ones. I mean, it's like I would go to the toy store and it would be like, yeah, I'm doing G.I. Joe and I'm doing Masters of the Universe and I still got but look at these Inhumanoids. Look at these big monsters. Look at I want the Sector stuff.
What's
like,
Mass?
Starcom stuff, like the
Mhm.
Starcom stuff.
Yeah,
is
Mass.
so
You got
well
the-
designed. I
Mhm.
love that stuff. But I was like, I had just aged out too, so I was like,
And
I was too old for toys.
I'm doing
I would get
Transformers. and-
I would get so sad when the scale of a new line wouldn't match with the scale of a line that I liked a lot of.
Yeah.
So like all the mask characters are only like 2.5 inches tall,
Yeah.
3 inches maybe. So they don't match with the 3.75 inch. Like otherwise it's just like a bunch of midgets
Yeah.
running around.
I didn't know they had figures for that Eric Stoltz share movie. That's
Yeah, it was great.
I got Rocky Dennis.
I got Rocky.
You got
Dempsey's
him with
mom.
the motorcycle bike, Jim?
The motorcycle.
The motorcycle helicopter bike.
Yeah, it was great.
His girlfriend has that. You push the button on her back and she feels his face, and then
And then it's over.
Technology,
She-
like her face
she
is disappointed.
She has disappearing action.
Have you seen the Family Guy clip of that where he's like, I'm a really beautiful person on the inside. She's like, yeah, but there's like a limit.
They should.
Dylan, did you watch the Grammys, dude? If anybody watched the Grammys, it was you.
Nope, I did not watch the Grammys.
Why would Dylan watch the Grammys?
I don't know. He's a youngster. He probably likes the hip hops and the new musics.
Do you like the hip hops there, Dylan?
You like it?
Not care less about the Grammys.
And then he says, I don't know anything about Trek, but Alex Kurtzman sounds like someone whose parents are brother and sister.
You know what? I've liked some of the projects that Alex Kurtzman has worked on. I liked him better when he was always teamed up with Roberto Orci. I thought he did better work. So
you
maybe
like
I like
Starfleet
Orch
Academy?
me.
Well, it's
No,
funny,
no,
no. When you get a duo, you always wonder which one is it's like, oh, this writing duo or this producing duo, or like, and then like they break apart, and you're like, which one is going to be the one that was the secret sauce, and which one is going to be the one that was like hanging on? Like when you heard that Ben Affleck and Matt Damon wrote Good Will Hunting, you were like, which one did the bulk of the work?
Well, what do you think?
And then everybody thought that it was that it was Matt Damon for the longest time, to the point where like they were even like the Family Guy did that bit with them writing it, and Ben Affleck's just stoned on the couch the entire time.
What if we
Turns out Affleck was the good one.
Yeah.
Sully, you're a huge Trek fan. Are you trying to make your way through or stomach Starfleet Academy?
Oh no, I'm enjoying the carnage here on the sidelines. I mean, just
I wish I'd watched that first episode before they put it private. I should have went and gave it a shot.
Just to make fun of it. Yeah. I mean,
that character Jaden just kind of speaks to me, you know?
All of these like, mixed people too, where they got like a half Cardassian, half Trill now. I mean, like, so it's like, you see, like, can you see the theme? Like, it's all about, becoming one race, I guess, through, free love and stuff. Like, okay, sure.
Man.
I mean, you've got a half Jem Hadar. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. And then you go ahead.
The one episode where the lady engineer is with the human dude and she gets him pregnant just by touching him.
Ooh.
Like, what was that? I think it was DS9, but it might have been Voyager. That was a good one.
Oh, wow.
Star Trek used to be interesting.
Used to. And it still is, but the old Star Trek, just like the old Star Wars, is a closed book. And this is literally it's a few alternate universes by now. It really is. There's the Kurtzman universe and there's the J.J. Abrams universe. And those are not the old Roddenberry, Rick Berman universes. That's a closed book. So don't worry about it ruining the lore or your good time. It's just
but what's his stick? The captain from DS9 is being mentioned in this shit. Isn't he showing up?
They made a photocopy of the universe, and they're scribbling on top of it with their crayons, like let the children play.
I saw.
They should know.
Paramount put up the ad where they were like, "What happened to Benjamin Sisko?" And the very first comment was someone going, "Let me guess, he's gay."
Jimmy Walker, crazy for Mark Spears at 29 of the top books of 2025.
Dynamite.
Well, very good for him.
I don't know who that is.
It was he did the Battle Beast stuff, or was that?
No,
Battle Beast is Otley, and
that was Otley. Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking because I got confused with the Blind Bag stuff because Spears was doing Blind Bag stuff. Yeah,
maybe
I think so. Like some horror book.
You soy wax that Starfleet Academy is for real Trekkies like him.
Yes,
it's true.
He was doing monsters.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
I don't think that was in the
top 29 books of 2025. Like
that.
I don't think that because I saw the entire top 50, and there's one book that wasn't Marvel or DC, and it was Battle Beast #1. So I'm not sure what that refers to. Federico de la Casa. When you prefer curling to modern comics, it says it all.
Well, yes, because curling still fascinates me. I
It's
still don't
intriguing.
understand how it works.
It's like cricket. I don't understand it.
Yeah, like that's just like golf baseball.
My God! Again, will someone please
Yeah.
explain the
Golf
scoring
polo
system
baseball.
of cricket to me, please? That
Well, you
NASCAR.
gotta know what a crumpet is to understand cricket.
No, you need to know what a wicket is. It's
Will
not
someone
crumpet.
know,
I
Not
know.
curious to understand cricket.
like what's this Winston Cup scoring thing? I have no doubt.
I tried to get into cricket when I lived in the UK the second time, and they had the Ashes coming up and all that stuff, but I couldn't get it.
I tried as a kid as well.
You hit the thing and then you run between the wickets and try and do as many runs as you can, and then they
You
play for a
stop
week.
tea.
It's like British
It sounds
baseball.
like you're just making stuff up. You're like, you
Yeah.
hit the thing and then
It
you run through
lasts
the
a
wickets
month.
and you got to try to catch the wicket googly before it goes into the bindle.
No, there's the pole behind you, and you got to knock the top off of that. And once that happens, your turn is over, and you try to hit as many, and then you run between to score runs, and then you might bat
and then-
500 times, I think.
But if you catch the golden snitch, you win the
Yeah.
game.
There's no golden stitch.
When
It's
you
just a
watch
ball.
cricket, you can start like I'm like, okay, the wickets, that's the strike zone, and then something else happens. I'm done. I don't understand.
Yeah, I tried to
It's
get
like
into
there's
it.
too many things going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I lived in England, I tried to get into it. I gave up.
James Hannafin, late to the show. Is it true they retired Tim Drake as Robin in the new Batman book? I saw a headline somewhere. If so, I now hate Jim Lee with every fiber of my being because his downfall was all under his watch. So that did happen. I guess he did probably temporarily retire, but he gave up the Robin or Red Robin mantle.
No, he gave up the
because-
Robin mantle, and I think this super chat is from 10 years ago. Like, what is this, a time machine? Damien's been Robin for over a decade. Like, really?
What are you talking about? Tim Drake's also been Robin the entire time.
Because when Damien's doing something, he slips in. This is the thing. Don't get upset here, James. What you should get upset is say, now at this point, they claim to retire as Robin. Why hasn't he done anything different since? That's the real thing you should hate Jim Lee for. Not that he's
What do you
not
mean?
Robin.
He became Drake under Bendis.
Yeah. I'm
He
telling
was
you,
a duck for a
everything
little
never
bit.
hits, right? Like I said, he became Drake because the whole plan was to get Damian Wayne to be Little Wayne, and they were going to go out and tour together. That's all that was. It was all set up.
Drake
then
and Lil Wayne.
He gives up the Robin mantle this week because he keeps seeing
Bernard.
people
Because of Bernard.
are on the rooftops that are in love, and he feels that way with Bernard. And he wants to have that, so he gives it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
'cause
then
he loves
Batman,
Bernard Bunch.
Bruce Wayne shakes his hand, gives him a big hug, and then
Also-
Damian was upset,
Yeah.
which was
Also,
weird.
be upset about that issue that pretty much ended up throwing away everything that Philip Kennedy Johnson and Joshua Williams did
That's-
with Damian,
Yeah.
right?
That
That's
was the worst
exactly
part.
what I was feeling. Because the part
Yep.
where Tim's like, I was hopefully one day you'll understand there's more outside being Robin. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we just had a whole arc about that in PKJ's Batman and Robin, where he
Yep.
does understand that, and he was contemplating giving up Robin. Now he volunteers at that hospital, and he's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
discovered
yeah.
a lot more about himself. It's like, but none of that is in
No, none of
the
that.
mainline Batman
And that
book.
fraction could have had the best moment because Tim and Damian don't have a real great relationship. It would have been the time where they could have hugged and said, "Hey, I understand." Tim could have said, "Oh my God, you're way more mature than I give you credit." But all that could have happened, and no, it's you're a quitter, you jerk.
Yeah.
It was,
Damian considers himself to be the real Robin anyway. He would have been
Yeah.
excited. It didn't make any sense to me.
I thought Damian would have said, "You're retiring as Robin." Like, finally, like you're not Robin. I'm Robin. Get the
You've
hell
been
out of
Robin
here.
for years.
Yeah.
How
You
do you
know-
retire from something that you were never?
I would have liked to seen a bit more like Tim keep Red Robin and maybe tinker with Jason a bit. He could be Black Robin, like the Black Ops one.
Don't get
You know what I
racist.
mean? I would love that. Have like a Crayola box of Robins.
Dylan,
He
so
could be
you read,
Daywing.
you read the Batman issue, right?
The rest of it was
Was
pretty
it-
good.
The part where he punches the punching bag and destroys it, and then gets in Damian's face like he's going to beat the shit out of him, felt a little off.
No, I like that. I like the tough love of Damian. I like it. Now, the only thing that's not great about that is, again, it feels so separate from the Batman Robin book. But aside from that, with how this Damian is painted, I'm fine with him doing that. Him talking about how they haven't invented a word or whatever to calculate the massive sum of the things you don't know. I like that. I thought that was great. It's just it feels like
It's
the
very
Batman Robin
threatening. He
book
was right
doesn't
in his
exist.
face like he's going to beat the shit out of him.
Listen, dude, were you just like cupcake parenting? What do you mean, dude? You never had anything like this? You
I've
never
got 3
really
boys.
yelled at?
I don't get nose to nose and let them know that I'm gonna fight them. That's weird.
He didn't say he was gonna fight him. He said he didn't know anything.
He was implying it. Like, listen.
No, he was
son.
telling him. He said you need to smarten up before you got someone killed because people's lives are in danger because of what they do.
Yeah.
And then Damien goes, "How many times you take that cal off to like randos? Like, get out of here, Gotham girl."
Gotham Girl?
Yeah, he told Gotham girl like that he was Batman. He took the cal off when Gotham died. They were and I think they were in the street when he did it. But yeah, back in the day. Tom King.
It was a weird moment in the Batman book. It did feel like it came out of nowhere. Like, why did we even need to make this official? So.
You guys are still reading Batman books?
Yeah, I mean, when you're a professional comic book reader, you do have to stay on top of the big books.
Batman Robin is one of the best comics out right now. So yeah.
I'm talking about the mainline Batman.
We review things on a little higher level.
Yes,
here.
I'm interacting with the book on a different level than you, Aaron.
Oh, gotcha. But like Tenet.
No,
Dylan, Wes enjoyed Fantastic Four on a higher level than you and I.
True. That is true.
Yeah. You guys didn't intellectually just couldn't
understood.
keep up with what the movie was about.
Yeah, you were reviewing.
Yeah, I was trying to
level.
think. I was like, what's the metaphor for her pushing back Galactus as he falls over for 10 miles? It's like,
That moment lasts for about.
And Wes
90
is like,
seconds
this
total.
represents the patriarchy, and she's defeating it.
It is.
No, it represented a mother being put in a position where her child is in danger and being able to flip over a car. Those moments of
having
extra
to defeat
strength.
the unbeatable.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, because he's so dumb.
Well,
What did you really do? You want to talk about retard coded? You come at Dylan and I with this with Superman, the Ultraman being retard coded. Galactus was retard coded.
Yeah, Galactus is
The
just a
dumbest
hungry,
Galactus we've ever
hungry guy, and they won't let him get a meal, starving him.
And does that not point out the inequity of today's society?
Yes, starving an immigrant, if you will. He's an outsider immigrant coming for a meal, and they starved him.
Believe me, me, Wes, and Billie Eilish watched that. And we knew what it was saying.
Listen, there are no world eaters on stolen land, Wes.
Oh man, that's pretty good. American Texan reads. Howdy, party people. We just passed 100 subs on the American Texan Reads channel. I got some comics and trades to give away throughout the month to celebrate. Thank you so much for the support, Wes. Well, congratulations, dude. That's absolutely awesome.
Awesome.
Go check them out, guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you want awesome comic book reviews, that is what he brings.
If you want awesome comic
positivity,
don't go to Jim. Go to this.
No, and really never listen to Sully.
Never listen to Sully, but American Texan, he got positivity too. You know what I mean?
You go to a Sully video, it might be hockey, it might be a soup recipe, it might be how to make some homemade bread, and it might be a comic book review.
But
the Sultan of Soup.
You're guaranteed to be driven nuts no matter what. I've just subscribed. I'm a new subscriber to American Texan Reads. Boom.
Yeah, super duper good guy, and congratulations, dude. I know it's it can take a little while getting some momentum when you start out your YouTube channel. So good job.
Especially now.
Absolutely. Yeah, now is even harder than it used to be. Calb says, why is it every time I post a chat, Sully always changes the subject that has nothing to do with what I typed? I don't know. Sully does that a lot.
Really? And I thought that I was the Callum. I thought I was the one that came full circle on your last super chat, coming right back to Ultimate Wolverine 14. So,
I try to herd the cats, on a weekly basis here, but every once in a while, Sully he sneaks out.
I'm a force of nature.
You're talking about fucking hockey for 25 minutes. You're like, all right, Sully, let's get back to the good stuff. Let's talk about why Fantastic Four was a better movie than Superman.
Exactly.
You can't control Sully. You can't even hope to contain him.
You can't
He's
hope
a maverick.
to contain him.
Is it ADHD? What is it, Sully?
I don't know. I was born before all of those medications and letters and everything. They used to just try to keep our attention span with a yardstick. So I'm from the old school.
Yeah. He doesn't feel like he's explaining himself, but
well, I mean, I hope tell him you're all entertained all the same. You know what I mean? And it's always good to hear from you.
Time here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are you not entertained?
I was not entertained
Mhm.
by the very first issue of, or I'm sorry, the second issue of Ultimate Endgame. I thought the first issue was kind of whatever, not very good. And I thought the second issue took an absolute dump on everything. Dylan, I know you're more of a DC guy. Was this your first time checking out Ultimate Endgame?
Yes, because when you sent it over that this was going to be the topic, I went back and read the first issue, and I read the second issue.
Are you happy?
No, this is a waste of
wants
time. I
combat
was not planning on reading a single issue of this, and then you had to make it the topic, and I read it, and it's just, what is even the point of all this? Who cares? None of it's interesting. It's a bunch of gobbledygook. I don't care. There's like a lot of poor attempts at humor. It's just a badly written comic book. There's like, it feels like there's 87 different art styles. It's a mess of a comic book.
I just imagine you making Dylan read this and then Dylan just like stopping and like he just sits there in silence for a second and then just says to no one, what are we doing, man?
Essentially, it's like, why?
Sound of silence playing in the background.
It's in a minor key. It's the Walking Man song from the Hulk TV show.
But the maker is the city.
Whoa.
Wow.
He's been nanopotted into every aerosol, and he's in everything. Man.
Did you guys know America Chavez doesn't need to breathe? Whoa.
Also, halfway through the issue, she goes, "Where the hell are we?"
Huh?
I'm asking the same thing. I told Wes on our story, I think that this is one of the issues I would point to for Deniz Camp, because he's got all this hype with a bunch of people, probably some people even in the chat are just, ridiculous by liking him. And when he does his own thing, you can say the play of like, oh man, it's so wacky. Oh man, he's so out there, right? It's so cool. You just don't understand it. But you see when he has to actually make sense of something to end it, and taking over from Hickman, he can't do it. The issues are garbage. They're garbage. Yeah. And it's because he is a guy who fools everyone in my mind with his writing. Usually the art takes a lot of the oomph of it. And like Dylan said, it's a mess. There's so many different art styles and all that I think it really exposes him for what he is. He's a mid-writer in my mind that tries to fool people by being out there or, deep. And when you have to actually nail something down, he's not doing it at all.
Right. He's got all the right friends, and they're the ones who are pimping him and pushing him. His friends are trying to put him over, like Snyder, and his gang. It's just like, no, we're not taking this one.
I mean, just imagine that the big Deniz Camp moment was the maker is the city. And we were just laughing at it. Like, that's the big moment, because that's a Deniz Camp moment. And
Immortus's infinite confusion. And Jim, as someone who's read a lot of Grant Morrison, like I have, and you can just see like the fingerprints all over it. Like Deniz Camp is just trying too hard.
Grant Morrison, and I'll tell you from reading a lot, you'll get some issues that you're just like, you want to find him and punch him in the face. That you're like, what the hell did you do? But then other issues where it's wacky, but you don't realize until the end that it's actually telling a really good story. And by the end, you're like, oh, holy crap, like that was really good. There's that,
like all the pieces fit.
Yeah. So you're like, oh my God. But when other people try to be like, you don't want to, Grant Morrison to me is not somebody you want to try to write like, because sometimes he can't even do it. Like it's such a weird line that he walks with it. And it can go from awesome to awful in like a second. And he usually, in my mind, other people might argue, but he usually can at least make it good. But when other people try to ape it, it is just like a sixth grader writing dark poetry. And, it's just, in a room, darkness. I love thee. Like it's that
all around really me, all around me, the mindless laughter while I weep within as the dark crows of despair peck my soul.
Yeah,
what if the maker was a building? No, the city.
And if you think about it, the people who like that, deal of sitting around getting high and talk, it really is the talk of a 5-year-old. Like I think that the world's made of whatever.
By the end of this, the end game by Camp is going to be the entire Ultimate Universe is made of Maker. I mean, that's all. We're
Whoa, that's why it's
setup.
called the Maker.
Exactly, man.
Whoa,
It's like,
what?
yeah,
Whoa.
Whoa, dude, that's
Whoa.
And then they'll say
It's-
like, today is yesterday is tomorrow.
you know. So I'm sitting here. Every time Deniz Camp opens his fucking mouth, as well as anybody that likes him, it reminds me of watching that 70s show and all these fucking idiots in their circle. Like, I mean, it was fucking funny because it was so retarded. But
And it
that's
was true
what
to
it
anybody
feels
who grew up like kind of around a bunch of potheads like that.
Yeah.
That circle was, you know, what the way that it was.
Yeah, like they thought they were being super deep. They were just stoner idiots. It was funny. You recorded it, you listened back to it when you were sober later, and you're like, holy fuck, we were so dumb.
Yeah.
That's Deniz Camp.
Yeah. There's a few
An
things
idiot's
that
idea
could
of a
have
smart
been
person.
interesting in here if you had a good writer. Like Howard Stark still being alive and being a Mortis could have been interesting, but it's handled so poorly.
Yeah, and he's like, it seems like it's ripping off that Tom Cruise movie, Edge of Tomorrow, with the Mortis. Like, oh, like here you're gonna like be this endless cycle of death, rebirth, and keeping fighting, and and I don't know.
It's just like he's talking about how he's thinking 4 dimensions and all this other stuff, and he's having to try to outsmart the Maker. But it's like all it does is he's just a goofy guy because of that.
Yeah, that's what
That's what you do with
rip-off
him?
stuff kicks in too.
Yeah,
It's like the non-linear timeline, like 1,000 years ago, then 30 years ago, and then 400 years ago, and it's like, oh man, this thing is a hot mess, and it's not even tasty. Sometimes a sandwich can be a hot mess, like a sloppy Joe, and it just falls apart, but it's so tasty you want to lick your fingers. This you just want to get away from.
and
I,
there's
don't know,
no.
I think that Deniz Camp is one of those guys that, like, the people that like him will be like, oh, you just don't get it. He's playing 4D chess. And I'm like, he's playing like 1D hungry hippos.
Yeah, exactly. And he doesn't even know the rules.
I'm now imagining 1D hungry hippos. It is akin to like not even Pong.
Yeah, it's just you're just slapping the thing on the back of the hippo. That's all you're doing.
Like there's not even any things to eat. There's
There's no marbles on it. He's just what's the Maker with a city? Well, it's like because he's buddies with Scott Snyder, so I'm sure Scott Snyder was like, that the building is a car, and then Deniz Camp's like, whoa, wait,
The universe was my bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going into some kind of like metatextual kind of spiritual.
And what if
thing,
his
like,
mom is actually the car?
Whoa!
Like,
And Fred Gwynn was there.
like I mean, it's just one random thing after another.
And it's all the cliche. I'm
nuts.
telling you, it's like if we were time travelers and went to see Jesus, we'd become Jesus, and then we die. It's all that nonsense, and it's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Don't let me stop you, Jim. Keep going, buddy. It sounded like you were on a roll.
We were just talking about getting
We
high.
kind of like you get to a point where you're just thinking about Deniz Camp and you just trail off because you're like, again, it's just like I said, it's like with Dylan. It's just like, what are we doing, man?
And you guys know that I'm easy to please. I'm simple when it comes to a superhero comic book. When it comes to just wall-to-wall action, having superheroes fight villains and shit. I mean, and this comic had it, but it does it poorly, and it's not even fun. And sometimes dumb shit. I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun, like that stupid boss battle book. At least I had a good time with it. But it's completely dumb. It's completely meaningless, and it doesn't matter. But boss battle as a superhero comic book was so much better than Ultimate Endgame #2. I mean, and then just.
You're putting the bar over the ground and like stepping over it and being like, wow, I really cleared that.
That's just weak superhero book. Like, and they're full of action, full of and I like superhero action. That's why I read superhero books, to see this kind of stuff.
Well, that's the thing. I would go with the idea that I said it before. If you like Tom King, then you definitely don't like comics. You end up you just like Tom King, and it's bullshit. But Deniz Camp, the idea of him being so quote unquote prolific, is nonsense, first off, because he hardly has anything that he's done so far. Yeah, people like him, but it's all hype. I haven't had one person be able to explain one fucking panel that guy has done in any sort of coherent way. All I'm told all the time is that, oh, you just don't understand it because you're dumb.
Oh yeah,
Well, maybe
you're not enlightened
I'm
enough.
not. I am a dummy. But
You have the
that's
wrong
thing.
politics, therefore you
That's
have a
still-
bias.
The idea of me being told you should read it, but you're dumb. Like, okay, well, I don't. There might be a lot of dumb people out there, but he is the idea, as we said. He's the high philosopher that it's all bullshit. It's all smoke and mirrors. And when I heard, and I think Ram V's better than him. And we heard this about Ram V. There's always that next person who shows up, and it always ends up this type of writing. The idea of, oh, it's at a different level. You're too dumb. It's so smart. It's not smart. It is just nonsense. And believe me, that Martian Manhunter that he gets so much accolades for, if that art had to change, that book would fail. That's all it is. That's all it is.
He's being carried by the art.
Yeah. Which, I mean, Tom King, what does he get? He gets the greatest artist on his books, and that carries it as well. But yeah, I'm sick of the idea of being told that I'm too dumb to read a fucking comic book. Like, really? Like, seriously.
A comic book that's about as deep as a puddle.
Yeah.
I mean,
the idea. You think Deniz Camp is at some fancy dinner parties, and he's like, oh my, like they're there with all these literary greats, and he's talking about how the smoke is how you can read the thoughts of a fucking chicken wing.
He's wearing his tweed jacket with the patches on the elbows and holding his pipe and holding court over all of the intelligentsia.
Intellectuals.
Yes.
You go back to his apartment, see how he cut all these other things like Homer. He cut the coat up to make that one coat. Sure. And he's like, well, when are we getting?
Well, actually,
high?
he wouldn't be able to smoke his pipe through his mask that he's still wearing.
But also,
obviously we're dealing with an exceptional mind. He's still wearing a mask.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. The story moves about what, like a quarter of an inch, maybe. The final page, at least there's a reveal. That's about the biggest thing that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Or really the only thing of consequence that even happens in the book.
What do you mean? Killmonger's got a sword.
Yeah.
That was pretty amazing.
Awesome. But
really love the group chats where people are explaining to you what's going on.
Oh my goodness. And everyone talks the same. Everyone ends everything with a hashtag. I don't even remember the last time I saw someone use a hashtag.
Yeah. Well, was it?
I think
there's probably like 15 pages of that shit, though.
Yeah.
By the way, I would like to take the time to thank Elon Musk for buying Twitter because it killed the hashtag. It really did. It's great.
Well, I guess they're not needed anymore because there's already AIs.
I know.
Stuff for you. Yeah.
I know.
Ever hashtag Doc Ock. That's just
did you guys ever really use hashtags? I mean, not that you didn't like put them in, but did you ever like see somebody say something and then see their hashtag and be like, oh, I want to check out more on this? Because I can't remember doing that even once.
No.
Like clicking on one to let me see more on the subject of
news.
Well, maybe if it was like big fake titties.
That's what I was thinking.
Doc is like, I'm very interested, and let me sign up
I'm
for your
curious
newsletter.
Would you like to learn more? Right? Is that,
yes, as a matter of fact, I would love to learn more.
Your ideas
about
intrigue
big
me,
fake
and I will subscribe to your newsletter.
Well, that's the thing. Is like you watch something like Starship Troopers or whatever. And, it's got a lot of dumb action and all kinds of stuff in there, but there's themes and stuff that are underneath it that make it a little bit more interesting. I think that's what Deniz Camp thinks he's doing, but he's not able to weave anything or say anything of note into the story.
Is it the same people that'll tell you that like Batman v Superman is great because it has themes?
Probably.
Well, I think that's interesting.
Last Jedi.
Yeah, there's themes, and it's like, okay.
Oh, they all suck.
Yeah.
Do the themes go anywhere? Do
there...
they do anything? Is there anything interesting said about those themes?
No. There's never anything.
No. But there's themes. Look, Lex Luthor's talking about gods and monsters. in between making weird little noises and feeding a man a Jolly Rancher.
and peeing in a jar.
Well, the Ultimate Endgame just feels so pointless. Like there's no direction he's going in. There's no really main force driving behind. Like there's no main characters. It's just a lot of nothing. Like at least with like KO, like it's clear Superman is the main driving force behind it. Like he is the main character in that. And there's nothing. There's nothing at all.
And you'd think it would be Ultimate Spider-Man, since he was the flagship character. He was the best-selling one.
Not even written well in that.
And it's just kind of focusing in, especially this issue, is just all about Tony and his daddy issues. But that really hasn't been a theme in any of the books. Like, why are we taking this detour to talk about Tony and his dad for
it has been
30 pages?
That's the thing. This goes back to the whole Ultimate Invasion and stuff like that, but that's so long ago, and now you have Deniz Camp writing it, and he just feels it does feel like, as Doc said earlier in the whole thing we were talking about, where Matt Damon, what we thought, but Matt Damon's left, and now Ben Affleck's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like he's got to finish up because Deniz Camp just isn't doing it. It just really feels like he doesn't even know what is happening. I didn't know what was happening.
How long do I have to wait for fucking Ultimate Spider-Man 24? Do I have to just wait until this whole thing's fucking done?
Yeah, I think so.
No, it ends earlier than that. But I don't know how they're gonna end it because he's stuck in the dome. We're gonna get another prequel story before he went into the dome, like 2 months after he went in.
Who the fuck knows?
It's like they take Eric Killmonger right from like the last pages of Ultimate Black Panther. So the Bryan Hill stuff, was a great, story, and in my humble opinion, the peak of Ultimate. But I'm afraid that Ultimate Spider-Man's probably going to finish up in events before the Endgame, and it's like none of this matters. I mean, like we're already looking at the end of Ultimate Spider-Man. We've been hosed.
Supposedly there's all these events going on and outside the dome, besides what Killmonger's doing,
right?
But can't show those because they're happening in the Ultimates. You're like, well, I don't want to read the Ultimates because
we are going to go back to Gamma Island. You told me though.
Final issue. I will read that one just to see if Diaper Neck and
an anti-war machine becoming some, urban resistance for against oppressors. Like, wow. Oh God, on the nose. Oh, please.
That's what's going on in Ultimates?
Something like that. Yeah. Like anti-war machine. It's like it looks like it's a giant robo suit.
Does anti-war machine not beat up Christy Mack?
Oh gosh. And here's one thing too.
We managed to get 2 Christy Mack references in one episode.
I haven't thought about that.
Now I've learned the lore.
One thing though that's
not
so
a very
annoying.
nice story. I can tell you that.
No.
One thing that's really annoying about this issue too is its narrative voice. The narrative it looks like you're reading a web page, and that's the whole thing. Like, oh, this is how people talk these days. You're having, what was it? The Phantom Reporter, was it? And what was that?
Was one of the main ones, yes.
Yeah, and it's telling this narrative story, like, just in this city, and in this city, and in this city, and using like the hashtag, kind of like the link to their profile name of the hero that's fighting right now. And it's like, I mean, I come to comic books to escape this internet culture and stuff. Give me something different. This looks like I'm scrolling. This has no joy. This was no fun.
Well, it also doesn't make a whole lot of sense because we're told that because the dome has been shut for 1 year in our world, that the maker has evolved over like 2,000 years because time moves faster in there.
Right. And
it's the end not of the linear.
Issue, like Spider-Man even says,
then they changed it.
But while they're in the dome, they're like, you mean to tell me that the 2 minutes we've been in here has been an entire month outside? It's like,
and he's
no,
ripping
you got
off
that one
Christopher
backwards,
Nolan.
pal.
That's Christopher Nolan on Man's Planet, right? Like, time is just going by so quickly out there, and while we're on this planet at Gargantua, I can see it. You're ripping off other stuff, Deniz.
Yeah, but he got it backwards.
Well, he was high. Come on, Wes.
Yes.
What do you give the guy a break? He's got to shake and bake 24/7. And then
I guess you
think of
gotta let him
how
He's
else
at
is he
level
gonna
3.
access- How else
just-
is he going to access these amazing ideas that he's putting on the page?
Yeah,
He has
my
to
level
open his
2
mind, man.
doing those levels of being high.
He's giving
So
Dylan
the-
a bad name, man.
On Tony is broken.
Dave's not here, man.
And I thought they were using the Immortus engine to create a parallel bubble where they could live and operate without the maker knowing that they were there and steal time from other multiverses to slow down the proliferation of the dome in opening. I believe that's what happened in the story, correct?
Sounds like fun.
I feel like I live in a parallel bubble where I still understand.
Did you not get that part, Sully?
No, I mean, like it. I
think
read
that's
it
what
once.
old man fucking Stark's plan was, that he's using this Immortus engine to steal seconds of time from other multiverses to keep the dome enclosed so the maker
Mhm.
can't infect the real world.
Right. And then they added a confusing end too, because it's like there's Doom, Reed Richards' ultimate Doom, and then Maker just pops up to him and like, you're coming with me, kind of thing. And it's like, all right, what a cliffhanger. What a cliffhanger. Ooh, I'm in
Well,
suspense.
the
I'm
big
still-
cliffhanger was that Doom turned on him.
I'm confused as to why the maker is Ultimate Reed Richards. Why is there another Ultimate Reed Richards that turned into Doom?
Did Doom go to his negative zone?
It's my negative zone.
That was one of the great
Life.
panels in comic book history, dude.
Oh, that
I
was
call it
so
my
good.
negative zone.
That was even worse than Doom, the panel of Doom going like, could Bowie have been a mutant? I hate comics so much now.
Comics are great. You
Comics
got to
so
read the
much.
good ones. But
Yeah.
Jim and I were enjoying the Ultimates there for a while, Jim.
Oh,
It was like the best
it
dumb
was,
fun in comic books.
Oh, we had so much fun. We had Gamma Island was great. That is my negative zone. It really was like a parody skit of comic book, of all the worst things that people would make fun of and shit like that done. Even at the beginning when you'd have the whole issue.
Remember
where they're-
Ultimate
they're
Hawkeye,
ripping-
Cowboys and Indians?
Yeah, Cowboys and Indians.
Yeah.
Also, remember that when they were going and we're here for America. We're here for America. You're like, yeah. Oh, America Chavez. Get the hell out of here. Like that went a whole issue of that one.
We're going to save
reveal
America.
joke. We're going to save America. We're going to save America. Oh, it's America. Oh, I wouldn't have been rooting for you this whole time. But yeah, and then you had what's his name at the beginning where he bought the White House and he's lighting cigars with dollar bills.
Midas?
Yeah, and it was bad. It's all. Again, it's all the pseudo intellectual nonsense that an 8-year-old would think is very impressive in my mind, but people like it. I don't even know if they like it. I think they like to try to get behind something that makes them seem smart, but they're doing the wrong thing. They're hitching their wagon up to the wrong place here, because by the end you get stuff like that is my negative zone, diaper neck on Gamma Island. I mean, I still feel like this really shows you, but I'm not. No, it's a guy with a diaper neck, and the other guy has crab hands. The funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. I laughed so hard at that issue, but
I love the monstrosities, man.
we're
They're like the
gonna-
Garbage Pail Kids, but better.
Yeah, the Garbage Pail Kids are laughing at them.
Oh fuck, Gamma Island.
That was good shit. They're going back on issue 24, so I will read the final issue of Ultimates because
Virtual
they
reality.
promise a big
In
battle.
the chat, Virtual Reality says Camp loves deep dive characters. No, he looks shit up on Wikipedia and shoves shit in. That's what
Yeah.
I
he
think he's messing
All
with
it
you,
is.
Jim.
No,
He reads
no, I
he
saw
reads
his
Grant
other
Morrison
shit.
books like Marvel Boy, like from Marvel
Yeah.
Knights, and he rips that off completely.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's
like,
what
most-
happens when you're a phony. A phony baloney is. But he, trying to be Morrison, trying to be like, that's what happens. Then you're always trying to grab this other thing to impress people, and it's terrible. It's bad.
Speaking of Grant Morrison, did you see this one, Dylan? He watched the Superman movie and he had his feedback.
Yeah, he said he liked it and said it was the best Superman movie ever.
No, he did say that. He said
He literally said
Superman
that.
should
You
have
didn't
tried
watch
to
it.
save the freaking.
You didn't
The
watch the
kaiju.
clip. Look at this
course I
guy
didn't.
bring it up, but he didn't watch the
I thought it
clip.
was
Yeah.
funny.
Grant
Superman
Morrison
should have
loved
saved
it.
the kaiju. He makes
loved
a
it.
great point.
Yeah,
He said it was he says the best Superman movie he's ever seen. He said he really liked it, and he said he said he had some criticisms for it, and he said one of them was that he felt he should have saved the kaiju. But yeah,
That
he
was
really
great.
liked it.
He wasn't going to get to
You
see
didn't
the
see
kaiju in a
Superman
James
2,
Bond movie.
then that's the best Superman movie ever made.
That one's got as much camp as any Superman film we've ever seen.
Dennis.
As Dennis.
You don't like
But no,
Superman
but
2.
the Superman 2 camp is at least fun. Like, you know,
great.
Dennis Camp hasn't been fun in a while.
We'll never get a fucking Zod better than that, dude.
I think we could.
No
I think that.
way.
No, I mean,
Trevor's Stamp is great.
the Stamp is
Terrence
great,
Stamp?
but I mean, I liked what's his name in Man of Steel as
Well,
Zod.
Michael
Ned-
Shannon was great. Yeah.
Yeah,
Otis, it's
I-
Otis's movie, really. Otis really Ned Beatty pulls that movie together. He's the grout between the tiles. Just like pure humor. Love him. What is it?
the Donner
Otisburg?
the Donner cut is way better than the. I don't think that's
No way.
surprising to anybody.
The only
Donner-
thing about
Donner
Superman
should
2 that doesn't make sense is when he pulls his logo off and it becomes saran wrap.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah.
That's the
Because
only
that
weird
thing,
thing.
yeah.
Otherwise, it's
When did he
basically a
weapon?
perfect
He
movie.
never had a weapon. He never had a utility belt. That wasn't his thing.
No, when that happened, I was like, "Oh, it's Golden Age Superman."
Yeah. Silver Age.
yeah, Silver Age, where we're just pulling any power out of our ass, like you know.
Like he opens it, he sticks out his hand and a little tiny Superman pops out of his palm.
Yeah.
On a rainbow.
Yeah. Riding a unicorn.
Go get him, tiny Superman.
Yeah, somebody said they see some Bendis influence on Dennis Camp, and I don't know if that's a compliment or a.
I responded
It
that it
is.
actually just means too much damn nonsense.
Nonsense dialogue.
That's
Yeah.
all it is. It's just over narration or over dialogue, and yeah, I see it.
And
I
late,
can
late
see
stage
that.
Bendis, you know, later stage Bendis, where he
Late
can't
stage,
complete,
yeah.
can't complete an idea.
Early stage Bendis was fine.
Yeah, but late stage Bendis actually has kind of good ideas, but can't execute any of them.
Well, he can't stick the landing on any of them either.
Also, he does have bad ideas, like his Superman stuff wasn't all that great.
There was a meeting at Marvel where he was like, "What if Doctor Doom was a robot?" And that was like his big pitch. And they were like, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "What if he's always been a robot?" And everybody was like, "What?
Why?
Where do you go with that? Like, what's the?
Yeah.
That'd be cool." Okay, sure.
Fuck it,
So
man.
what? We
Let's make
still
the
have
book.
to introduce like the real Doom. We've never actually seen him. All the Doctor Doom to this point has been a Doom bot, and we've never actually met the real Doctor Doom. Is that what
Ooh.
we're going with?
Yeah. And then, hey,
Dark side.
but you
type
guys got to be
thing.
excited, right? Because we are
Yeah.
finally getting, after all these years, decades and decades of
Yeah.
creators on Doctor Doom, we're finally getting the quintessential epic 10-part Ryan North Doom Quest story.
Oh, Wes and I just talked about this.
This
Mhm.
is true.
The
So
worst
he
writer
dead?
of
we
Doom.
got a video coming up.
He is dead.
Yeah. But when has that ever stopped a Marvel hero before?
Who looked at One World Under Doom and the way that
Oh,
performed, or
God.
the way that people felt about it, and was like, you know what we need? 10 more issues of this.
Apparently, it's not a sequel. It's a standalone, evergreen, like Elseworlds type story, I guess.
Yeah. And I always consider things that go back and muck with all of continuity very standalone.
You're
You're changing the
getting,
entire history of the Marvel Universe.
at least there's a
Completely
really great Alex Ross cover that I'm totally going to homage. At least there's that.
Alex Ross is very, very good. It's what you need to sell a Ryan North book. What do you think, Doc? Who's the better writer, Ryan North, Dennis Camp?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Ryan North. He's marginal. He's less. I mean, he's equally as dumb, but I don't think he thinks he's as smart as Dennis Camp thinks he is. And he
Yeah,
also
there's
hasn't bamboozled anybody else into thinking that he's that smart, the same way that Dennis Camp has bamboozled his audience into thinking that he's an actual smart person.
But Jim, Ryan North did have a doggy snuff book.
He did. Oh, that book was terrible. But I agree with Doc though. At this point, I mean, Deniz Camp hasn't done enough anyway. But Deniz Camp, when I'm like, oh well, I'll read it because we review the stuff. But I don't want to. Ryan North, I just kind of like shrug my shoulders, like maybe this will be at least readable. Like that Fantastic Four run that people seem to want to applaud. There's like one out of every 4 issues. That's okay. Right? Yeah, the one with
Yes.
Johnny nailing a centipede. I mean, where else are you going to get that?
That's the
But
one I
yeah,
got.
but the deal, he'll occasionally hit something kind of okay.
The one where the Thing was like a old timey detective in the 50s.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's pretty good.
I like the
The
one where
worst
the
is
Thing
I-
saves the
yeah.
dog and then he ends up loving the dog. But didn't the dog become an alien that was in disguise?
And then Johnny probably nailed it the way.
Oh
that
my
he-
gosh. Dude.
He
Oh
stepped
my
in.
gosh.
It's not Sam Humphreys. There's no dog
Exactly, I was
fucking in
gonna
there.
say. The idea of all that, and again, I would fall off that book, and then we'd review stuff, and Wes was like, oh, this issue's good. I'd read the next one, and that was garbage. I always ended up at the wrong one. Yeah.
That happens with Ryan North. If you're going to catch
Yeah.
a good book, you just got to read them all and take the 3 bad ones and
Yeah,
enjoy the good one.
Overall,
And maybe
like,
that's the compliment. He's inconsistent, but
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't say that Deniz Camp's consistently awful in
He's
my
consistent,
mind.
all right.
I think there are a bit more better Ryan North floppies than there are Deniz Camp floppies. Pound for pound, number for number. They're a
Yeah.
bit like the last issue of Fantastic Four was pretty good. I love the Humberto Ramos art, and that was the one where they're off planet, so they leave the kids as the Fantastic Four, and every kid has like everyone of the Fantastic Four had a contingency plan and a backup team for them. I thought it was really cool, and including the villains like that. Yeah, it worked for me.
Well, any book that has Humberto Ramos art, you're going to be able to say, "I love the Humberto Ramos art."
Exactly.
That's not a shocking statement.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's shocking? Well, maybe this isn't shocking. I like Humberto Ramos a lot. I think he's very good on Fantastic Four. I thought he was great on Strange Academy, all that stuff. I find him lackluster on Spider-Man.
Oh man, he makes my favorite. He draws one of my top 5 Spider-Men. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that look. Lanky Peter, giant eyes. Like that stuff he did on Spectacular Spider-Man, like 20, 25 years ago. That stuff was great.
What does the writer give him that's worth drawing though on Spider-Man?
Nothing.
Like, imagine how much you'd like Humberto Ramos drawing Spider-Man if like David Michelini was writing it.
Well, he had
like
Slot when Slot was doing okay 20 years ago. Like I love Big Time. That's one of my that's some peak Bendis. I mean, not peak Bendis. I mean, peak Slot for me was Big Time. That was like my favorite part of that era. And Ramos was a huge part of that.
Well, I think he did some of the Nick Spencer stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah.
But I don't know. I like my Spider-Man more beefy. I'm tired of like small, skinny, looks like Sully dad bod fucking Spider-Man. Get some fucking muscles on
I've
this
lost
guy.
20 pounds in the past 5 months. Thank you.
Because
Sully
Sully is eating peanut butter chocolate sandwiches with
Yes.
fried chicken buns.
Like an adult.
With bacon. It's peanut butter and bacon on a chocolate rice cake. It's 420 calories of protein and energy with low sugar. I advise this for anyone. Skip
Well,
lunch.
protein isn't energy. Carbohydrates are energy.
Right. Well,
How
your,
the f-
your belly
you're
fat
feeling
is
low.
that energy to burn.
Well,
So
yeah.
give yourself something. Give yourself something to eat, and you'll be perky. And
The
you'll have,
reason you're eating that is because it's not energy.
it's yeah. So you're not hungry later, in the day, and you can skip lunch. Yeah.
What are you doing, Sully? I'm worried about
Burning
you.
belly fat. Oh no. This is
So you're dropping your
Yeah, I'm
cortisol
tired
levels?
of dad bod fucking Peter Parker though swinging around. I want somebody beefy. I like Stegman's Spider-Man.
uh-huh.
He throws some fucking muscles on him. I like
Yeah.
Chichetto's Spider-Man.
I like Harry Andrews Spider-Man. Dude, like those impossible poses. You know what I mean? I love that shit.
What do you think, Dylan? Who's your Spider-Man artist?
I haven't been reading Spider-Man lately, so as far as the name, I like Chichetto a lot, but like feels like every time I jump back into Ultimate Spider-Man, it wasn't him doing it. But I like what Chichetto's been doing when he is.
And normally
actually
there
doing
wasn't
Spider-Man.
much Spider-Man, but
Yeah,
he's pretty big.
yeah, he's a great Spider-Man.
Man.
Lots of praise in the comments for Ramos. So good for him. He deserves it.
Yeah, I said it was going to be controversial. It happens. But I think Ramos is a great artist. I just don't like his Spider-Man. Am I wrong, Doc? Are you a Humberto Ramos stan on the Spider-Man?
I am. I love him on Spider-Man. I think he's probably close to the quintessential modern. After
Over
Bagley. Well, no, because I don't consider Bagley the modern. He's the honestly, he's the all-time at this point, because he's done more, but he hasn't really touched Spider-Man in almost 15 years. So in the last 15 years, which is a significant amount of time, it's 100% Ramos.
No, you're crazy. And
Well,
Bagley's
Who
so
else?
funny as
Who else do
Spider-Man.
you have? Maybe Otley, but Otley doesn't have a big enough, Gleason. Neither of them have enough of a volume of Spider-Man work.
Yeah.
All right, Jim, set these guys straight. Who's your Spider-Man dude?
I don't really care. I would actually say Bagley. I don't know. I don't think of that stuff. Art is, and I can't see right now. So.
You don't think about who's the best artist?
No, I don't ever. I don't even think about like my favorite writer now or whatever. I just go through. I'm just going through the motions by this point, you know.
Aw.
Well, you've been throwing Jeremy Adams under the bus for months now.
Months.
Yeah,
You'll see.
he's
Yeah,
losing.
I mean,
He's falling out of love with Jeremy.
boss battle was awesome.
Well, Boss Battle was the biggest
I'm telling you,
stumbling
it's
block of his career.
Whatever.
Oh,
I think he's. I
thought the Kids Were All Fight was worse.
I don't like when people get elevated like to a point where they're claimed to be all time. Like Doc just said about Otley and them. They're great, but they just don't have the body of work yet to claim whatever. And at this point, you're pretty much saying that Jeremy Adams at point is the tallest midget in the circus. There's not a lot of bar to go over. So yeah, he's fine. I like him. He's probably one of my favorite writers. So I said I don't think of that, but people going on and on and on. I mean, seriously, stop.
What do you think, Dylan? Was the Kids Are All Fight worse than Boss Battle?
Yes, but the thing with Boss Battle was I had like expectations for Boss Battle, so I feel like that's the different story. Like the Kids Are All Fight, I didn't really have any expectations for, and but I would say it was worse than Boss Battle.
You had no expectations, and yet it still didn't meet him. But again, that Boss Battle, like Dylan said, that had the opportunity to just be cool. It was never going to matter, but it could have been cool. The Kids Are All Fight was just setting up other things that he won't be involved in. Again, a book that I think that Jeremy Adams would be awesome at would be Teen Titans. It'd be incredible. And they're going to have Tate Brummel write it, yet Jeremy Adams kind of sets it up for it. It's bad.
Man, a strange preview book.
Yeah.
That I had no idea was a preview book. Man, a lot of people are going hard in the paint for Romita Sr. as the best Spider-Man artist, Doc.
I'd say Romita Sr. is definitely up there. He has the body of work, but I think Bagley is still the all-timer.
Really? Because of Ultimate?
Because of Ultimate.
Okay. I think a lot of that had to do with
Amazing Spider-Man. He had a long run on there. It was very, very mostly well received, but he got stuck in it during the Clone Saga.
Yeah.
For a lot of it. But then Ultimate. Ultimate Spider-Man was the shit.
I think so too. I think visually Bagley's art had more to do with our T-Bear's inking, because when T-Bear got off that book, something was off on that art, and it was the inking, because I was monthly on that book for years. I love that book. But I mean, I agree with you. That is a good the Bagley Spider-Man though, that's mostly our T-Bear. That's what I'll say.
Man, when they finally do Ultimate Universe 3.0 later in the year, and we get like the bigger, like big dumb Peter Parker, we think he's going to be like the size of Wreck Rat?
Yeah. I would definitely be fine with a Ed McGuinness big dumb Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It's going to be huge. You
That
know
would
that's
be
what
cool.
they're going to win from that one.
Whose
Let's
idea
see if
was
we're-
Whose idea was Wreck Rap?
It's Joe Kelly, right?
No, that was Zeb Wells,
No.
right?
I think it was Zeb
No.
Wells.
That was, yeah.
Oh no. I think it was the fucking the fat black guy with the stupid hair.
Cody Ziegler?
Cody Ziegler?
Yes.
No,
No,
he
I
has.
think-
He has.
I think
Miles
Rick Rapp
Morales
came
has
out
his
of
own
a
Rick
Miles Morales.
Oh, he is created by Zeb Wells and Ed McGuinness.
Yeah, the rec rep. It's weird, Doc, that at the point when Miles, they also had that other universe.
The retarded clone.
Yeah,
Yes.
the clone that was exactly. It almost. I said
thought
when
that
it happened,
was Rec
it
Rap.
was almost.
It was
the exact
easy to
same
get
thing.
crossed up. I think. Yeah, totally.
was
'cause
more
it's like the same
goo.
thing.
He would turn into goo.
The second they said that character's name was Rec Rap, it should have been like, you guys are fired.
That's a rap.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of
That's a Rec Rap
Miles
on your
clone.
employment here. Thank
thought it
you
was
very
like-
much.
Yeah, what was that? Like sludge or some stupid thing.
Something stupid.
Sludge was
Yeah.
good. The Malibu book? Sludge was good.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for the papes. We got HH in the folks behind Sigma Comics. Shout out to the Think Critical team from New York City. Getting ready for some pigskin action. Hawks expected to win. I like underdogs, like indies, support indie comics. And HH is rooting for the fucking those twats in Boston.
Yep.
What's going on
Hey,
here?
hey,
You're from
hey.
New York City. You can't be rooting for those guys.
They represent 6 states there, Chief. All right.
Why don't you root for the Celtics while you're at it?
From Maine to Connecticut, those confused Connecticut fans who like half of them are Yankees fans, half of them are Red
And
Sox fans.
even if you're an underdog in this matchup, you can't play the underdog when you have 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, we're the underdog. Ah.
It's
You
You know what's
what
funny
a-
is I could give a shit less about football talk, but I could listen to Dylan talk shit about football all day. Like I'm enthused by like the way that you deliver it. I'm like, yes, tell me more.
They just can't. I am not going to accept somebody else passing the Steelers. When both the Niners and the Cowboys got 5 before the Steelers did, I got pissed. Then the Steelers got the 6 before anybody else, and then the Pats got the 6.
Well, I'm kind of rooting for the Pats now that you put it that way, Doc. I would like you to be unhappy. Well, I guess I have something to gain in that one.
I would like you to go fuck yourself.
Well, it could happen. Man. So are you excited for Bad Bunny, Doc? You seem like a halftime show kind of guy.
No, I have hated halftime shows. There is yet to be a halftime show during the Super Bowl that I wasn't embarrassed for the people on the TV.
Bite your tongue, Prince.
You didn't like the Eagles?
No,
Tom
you know what?
Petty?
The Prince one was okay for only the Prince part. Every other part of it was fucking terrible.
Prince part was great
Petty?
because you were waiting to see him get electrified because it was raining, and I thought he was
Yeah.
going to get electrocuted.
Purple Rain in the Rain. That was iconic.
I
man.
was waiting to see I'm still waiting for the comet to hit the fucking stadium during the Black Eyed Peas one.
That was,
I-
that was so
oddly-
bad it broke up the band.
Oh my god! Oddly enough, one of my favorite ones was Aerosmith with Britney Spears and NSYNC. That was
Yeah,
it was all
fucking
spectacle. It was
terrible.
fucking razzle
Yeah.
dazzle, man.
That's
That
why
was
I
a
hate this
halftime
stuff.
show.
Wasn't
They
the one
should
with
go
the
back
Weeknd
to
where he
marching
runs in the
bands
face?
and girls with batons and stuff
God,
like
They
that.
she looked
really
amazing.
should, because the only thing we're getting is whatever flavor of the month pop star mixed with some geriatric as fuck rock star that hasn't been relevant in 35 years and hasn't created new music in 50 years.
Yeah, like
Isn't
talking
Up
about
with
Pink Floyd?
people available?
we need
Yeah,
Kiss
right.
and makeup.
Here's our
Fireworks
halftime
instead.
show: Billie Eilish and Neil Young.
Billie Eilish
Yeah.
and Billy Idol together again for the first time.
We're gonna dust off Bruce Springsteen's corpse and drag it out here.
Yeah.
They should bring
Like-
back the Bud Bowl and give you an alternative show on another channel where you can watch
Well,
beer bottles
there-
play
Turning
football.
Point's
there an
doing
alternative? Aren't people
Turning
doing?
Point's doing one.
What are they doing?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's mostly a bunch of country artists, Kid Rock. And like it's there was supposed to be a
Jelly Roll?
Kid Rock is a country artist now.
No, I said mostly a bunch of
My name
country
is
artists and Kid Rock.
Rock.
I have the same problem with Kid Rock. I have the same problem with Kid Rock that I do with Shawn Michaels or Ric Flair. there just comes a point where you can't call yourself kid anymore.
No.
Or the
Yeah.
nature boy, you know, it's like, yeah, you're the 90-year-old nature boy. It's great.
Old Man Rock. That's what she should rename himself.
Mm.
Take a page out of comic books.
Hater
I'd
Dave
rather
said
watch
it should've been-
the Bud Bowl, Doc. I want to see.
I
Big
would
Bottom
rather
play
watch
football.
the fucking Puppy Bowl.
Oh,
The
bring back
Puppy
the
Bowl.
Where's the
You know
Puppy
I
Bowl?
love the Puppy
Watch that.
Bowl. Come on. I
I'd
love
watch
the
that.
Puppy Bowl. Yeah. It's
Hater
When
Dave
did they
said they
stop
should get
doing
the
the-
K-pop Demon Hunter scouts out there.
They absolutely
That-
should. That would have been the biggest.
that
thing
would have
they
been
could've
that would have
and you
been
could
it.
have had
Yeah,
a bunch
that's
of
got
people
razzle
dancing
dazzle.
around fighting.
Dude, that
Right?
spectacle that's got razzle dazzle, you can
Would've been
sell
great.
that to everyone.
You
Serious
could have
tune out.
done every song from K-pop Demon Hunters. That's the only thing. And everybody would have been happy. It would have been okay.
Made
It's
for a
kind of
general
new.
audience, you know. There you go.
It's good for a
Jeez.
general audience. It's not some weird flavor of the month pop star that's like, I'm sorry. I don't know a single person that knows a single Bad Bunny song.
All I know is that he sucked in Happy Gilmore too. He sucked.
All I know is he was in WrestleMania or something.
He was all
Yeah,
right in Bullet Train, but they gave him like one line. So
I literally don't know who this motherfucker is.
he's Babani.
What's his hair made of? Is it the same stuff that they make Steven Seagal's hair out of?
He was in Bullet
Ooh.
Train with
Vibranium?
Brad Pitt.
Denzel Washington and Chris Pine.
No,
No,
that was
that's not
that
called
was
Bullet Train.
Runaway.
Oh, Runaway Train was really good then.
That movie was good. That was Tony Scott, wasn't it? Was that
Yeah,
his
it
like
was a
last
shockingly
movie?
good
Yeah,
movie.
that was
I-
good. Yeah.
Who would have thought
Did
of
they
Runaway
They
Train?
played a song "Runaway Train" in it.
No,
What's going wrong?
unfortunately.
Bullet Train
way
is
out.
also good.
I've listened to some Bad Bunny, but I couldn't tell you what one song was.
Well,
What's
that's
your
what
Bad Bunny?
Okay.
I saw some interviewer went and asked like because they're doing this all the Super Bowl press stuff, so they have like a bunch of dudes from the NFL there, and he asked like a ton of players, "What's your favorite Bad Bunny song?" That DJ Moore is the best receiver on the Bears. He's like, no one has a favorite Bad Bunny
Yeah,
song.
I listened to
I
him.
don't-
and,
Out of everyone he asked, I think one guy had an answer. Every single other player is like, I don't have a It's like, I don't know. I've never listened to Bad Bunny.
the answer to that is all of them.
All of them. Yeah.
No, you do the
Yeah,
Jake Gyllenhaal where you just wait for Tom Holland to give his answer, and then you go, "That's what I was going to say."
True, yeah.
Yeah, I've listened to some, and I don't know one from the other, but they didn't sounded just like everything else nowadays. It just kind of sounded very generic and with everything else, but it wasn't horrible. I just don't know any song.
Glitchioki says, been watching Wolverine and the X-Men, kind of enjoying it better than X-Men the animated series. Not as good as
Earth's
Uh,
Mightiest
remake-
Heroes.
Heroes.
any obscure Marvel animation worth checking out.
Oh, the X-Men Pride of the X-Men, one episode.
Uh-huh.
Other than the fact that Wolverine inexplicably has an Australian accent.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just that
For
he
it-
has the accent; it's that they thought he was Australian, like because he's like,
Yeah.
"All right, dingo."
Okay,
And you're
is
like,
this-
"Oh, come on, man."
Is this the Mandela effect? I thought he had the Australian accent in that episode of Spider-Man and the Amazing Friends. Was that, or am I misremembering that? Or
It might have been the
Pride of the
same
X-Men. I mean, it
version
could have
of
been.
Wolverine.
Hmm.
Might be the same voice actor
does the chat know?
or something. But
Yeah, because Firestorm was an X-Man, and so you have like X-Man, Iceman
Firestorm
and
was an
Firestorm.
X-Man.
Well, that was her like retconned. Now we have the
Firestorm?
terminology. Not
Firestorm was an
Firestar.
X-Men?
Thank you, Firestar. Thank you. You know I do this at least once an episode. Come on.
Well, you confused me because at first I couldn't think of Firestar.
What?
Like I was like,
Firestorm?
and
What?
I'm just like, why is Firestorm? And then somebody said Firestorm.
Meanwhile, Martin, Professor
I
Stein
hope
is
Jeff
at
Lemire
Empire
remembers that
University.
for the new series.
Yeah. But no, I mean, like, yeah, Firestar has to go back to the X-Men, back to Xavier's, and that's her origin story, right?
Mhm.
And the X-Men are there, and Wolverine has an Australian accent, or it was yours, the Pride of the X-Men.
No, he definitely has it in Pride of the X-Men because he calls Toad like a dingo or something like that, and it's so like on the nose.
but
but
also
the animation in
Uh-huh.
it in Pride of the X-Men is so vastly superior
Mhm.
to the animation of the X-Men animated series that, considering that I watched the Pride of the X-Men when it first came out,
Mhm.
like 3 years later when we get the X-Men animated series,
Yes.
I was always disappointed
Mhm.
because I'm like,
Cyclops-
yeah,
Cyclops is
The
voiced by
Cyclops in
Duke.
that.
Yeah, it's Duke. It's Michael
Yeah.
Bell.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he wore the all blue
With the skull cap.
costume with the skull cap and just the yellow shorts
and the boots.
Yeah,
There's a
like
lot of
that
G.I. Joe.
version
There's
is-
a lot of
love
G.I.
that version.
Joe. A lot of G.I. Joe actors on there. Like even when it opens and you hear the general going like, "He's a mutant. He's a darn mutant," you know, and it's like you're like, "That's a voice from G.I. Joe." Like it's because it's Sunbow. So
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Sunbow, right?
Yeah. But I too, I liked Wolverine and the X-Men. I like the animation style. I like the design. Like every one of these iterations of these X-Men cartoons, even X-Men Evolution, I like that to an extent. I like the design of the school uniforms, and sometimes these approaches work. And that's like, I think that's the impact of the original, Ultimate Universe too.
Goth
animation.
Rogue on X-Men Evolution was pretty peak.
Mhm. Yeah.
Good design choice.
Yeah.
Dylan,
I
aren't you always talking about Spider-Man and his amazing friends or something?
It's called Spectacular Spider-Man, and that is the best of the animated shows.
That was the
That one's
90s.
so
one.
good. No,
Is it
that's not.
obscure?
That's the 2000s one. It's
The
the 90s
2000s
one
one.
is
Oh.
animated. Is Spider-Man the animated series? Spectacular
Spectacular
Spider-Man is the one
was
with Josh
great.
Keaton as Spider-Man. It's so good.
It had-
It's only
it
two
had-
seasons. It got killed because it was when Disney got Marvel, and so they moved it from. It was on like the Saturday morning CW. Then it got changed to Disney XD, and no one had Disney XD. And also they
Right.
were mad because it was a sexual thing pre-Disney, so they just killed it. It was really good though. Spectacular Spider-Man is great. You should watch.
The black costume arc on Spectacular Spider-Man is peak. It is so good. And it's good to see Peter's costume go, and it's got that like Spider-Man Raimi 3 kind of black costume look too, but it goes from like a black version of the lines and everything and getting more and more Venom, and he's getting more and more like slipping into like being emo Pete. So
The Spider-Man
I-
3 version of Venom is the same size as Spider-Man.
No, he's not that in this. He's huge. This Venom's huge. The
Yeah.
arc they do with Eddie Brock is really good, and how they play that off with Gwen. And don't let solely enjoying it drive you away. It's actually good. The Tiger Spider-Man is
Thank you.
really, really good and worth
it
checking
is really
out.
good.
Is there another obscure Marvel cartoon that we should give a little airway to, Sparrow?
Ooh.
No,
There's no Iron Man cartoon or something?
no, I can't think of anything. We covered it all. It's fine.
Well, there you go. Well, this is for
I mean,
you,
look,
buddy.
go watch the animated Spider-Man series from the 90s, which is just nonstop. Like it's nonstop action, even when they have a scene where it's like, oh, Peter's got to go over and he's got to take care of Aunt May. Like everything happens so fast and they all talk so fast. And then
Wasn't
it's like,
there
oh,
a
this
Spider-Man
Scorpion
show
is-
on MTV or something?
Yes,
Yeah.
with Neil Patrick Harris, and it had that horrible CGI art style. I hated that art style.
The art wasn't
Terrible
good, but the
costume,
show
too.
was kind of decent.
It was kind of decent, yeah.
Yeah, the show's not terrible. I hated that art style. I couldn't get past it.
This is for Aaron. XR Coon says, Mr. Sparrow, I'm working on completing my new Mutants figures. Any recommendations for making a custom magma?
I have not made a magma figure myself, so I don't, off the top of my head, have anything to recommend. I would say if you can find a sort of transparent female body that's fairly plain, doesn't have costume details on it, start there, because if you could get like a translucent one and then you can just like spray it with a clear yellow, that'll give you like a nice base that makes her look kind of like, like transparent, like she's actually made of magma. And then you can go in and do the oranges and things like that and variant layer, do a little bit of airbrushing and kind of really bring out some detail. And then maybe attach some flames to her from, if you've collected enough figures, like so many of those Marvel figures come with those energy effects. And I've had they've made so many different Human Torches.
Ghost Riders.
I've just got I've got like a box of flames that you can attach, but you can also sculpt them on. So that would be my recommendation, is just to try to find a plain translucent figure to begin with and start from
So
there.
Star Wars does a lot of those stupid hologram figures, right?
Yeah, but they have costume details on them. There's nobody who's just a plain body.
You couldn't just sand it down?
Yeah, but once you sand it down, you're gonna like scratch up the figure, and then it might lose some of the translucence. And it depends on how much work you want to do. Do you want to sit there and sand, or do you want to find
I don't
there's
know, man.
definitely a plain costume clear figure out there. Probably an invisible woman would be a good base. And then just spray her with a clear yellow.
Is there a clear Ghost Rider who uses hands? He's going to have some flame effects.
No, Wes, those are man hands. Why do you want magma to have man hands?
I don't know, dude. What happened to Jim? Who kicked him out?
I
It
thought he
wasn't
died.
me.
We made the thing about like Jim didn't almost die this week.
He
And
finally
something
got
like
so
fell
sick
on
of me,
him.
he left.
He can't see, so he might have accidentally hit the leave button. And he
Oh.
just,
And then he can't
Now he
see how
can't
to
find-
get back.
yeah,
he
he
can't
can't.
read
He's
He's
like,
been in mid-sentence.
His
this
wife
entire
went
time.
out for groceries. He's like, I can't get back into the chat.
Oh.
Pour one out in the chat for Jim.
Come back, Jim. Come back to us, please.
All right, Sparrow. You do like to do custom figures, correct?
Yes.
You got anything within reach and distance that you've done lately? You want to show off? Let's
Sure.
see what you've done, dude.
In reaching distance, I've got a Dreadnought bat that I'm working on. So, in the if you guys know anything about the old Dreadnought toys, they would take like a Cobra Stinger or a G.I. Joe vehicle like the Skyhawk, and they would redo it in some colors. Typically, they did it in this kind of like lime green and funky green blue. So that's what I'm doing. A couple of different Dreadnought bat figures. I've got one over here that I'm working on too. Another one that I'm trying to make it look like they just spray painted on it and added some things. So, the idea is, what if Thrasher has got a bunch of junked bats and he's just rebuilding them for Dreadnoughts? So that's what I'm working on right now.
So that's your headcanon. So when you play with your toys, they have a backstory?
Yeah, I have so many battle android troopers that it was just like, I'm gonna customize some of these.
You have a Tiger Force one?
No, because they wouldn't be on Tiger Force.
Well,
It doesn't even make
you're right,
sense, Sully.
paint jobs
No,
and stuff.
Tiger Force, it does make sense because the whole Tiger Force thing is that like they've got some Cobra vehicles, like they've got the Ferret that they've repurposed, so they could have some battle android troopers. But no, I've not done a
Like T2, like the good and Terminator.
Yeah, as the bat goes down into the slag, he gives the thumbs up.
Yeah, exactly. You got it.
I know now why you cry.
Yeah.
Something I can never do.
I still love you.
I bought a crimson bat the other day.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So
they
Mike
were
says
marked down
there's
to
a
like $20.
Oh,
a clear Human Torch Marvel Legends Fantastic Four retro.
Yeah,
but
but
it's a
that's not
dude.
going to be
It's not gonna have
Magma, that's a dude.
boobs.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like he's going to be
It's
even
a
if
male
the
body.
skinniest Human Torch,
Yeah.
it's a male body.
You need an Invincible Woman.
maybe you need a new a Silver Surfer from the Fantastic Four movie, and then just detail her in gold and red. and
she's
stuff
not
to keep her
clear.
on fire.
Yeah.
He's not
Thank you to Lisa.
transparent or
Thank you to
translucent.
Lisa in the chat. She likes the custom figure. Thank you.
Awesome. That is cool, Aaron.
That's all you got? You got no more customs?
I'm working on. Sure, I got like the desk is loaded with them. There you go. I'm working on Swarm.
Oh, nice. Is that a Mysterio?
No, it's the cape from a Iron Man Backlash, and then the gloves are from Backlash, and then the body is movie Sandman that they did for No Way Home.
That's really
because
cool.
he's all bumpy. So I was like, that's like a bunch of bees. It's the famous Marvel villain, Dr. Bones and Bees. He's a skeleton. He's a Nazi skeleton covered in bees.
Have you made Super Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2?
No, they make him, so I don't have to make him. I did make,
Well,
what, for G.I. Joe though, like here's another. I did a custom like grunt to where he's just in the plain, old school outfit.
Yeah.
He's
That's
gonna
cool.
die on the first mission.
Oh no!
Grunt? Hell no. Grunt lives.
It's an 013.
Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, we only need 2 more figures to complete the original 13. They just have to release Flash and Grand Slam, and it's basically the same body. So,
Pretty much.
WraithX7 says Wolverine had an Aussie accent in
Pride of the X-Men.
part of the X-Men because the producers thought it would make him sound tougher, prevent writers from making fun of him. Aussies do sound tougher than Canadians, no doubt about it.
Well, that was back in the day when
Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee
Was big. Yeah.
was big, and
Well, you had Kurt and you had Peter and you had Aurora. So you had this is like we never had diversity before 2015, kids. No, you had look at the Pride of the X-Men. Look at we had like
I
it
love
was
Pride of
international.
the X-Men because the best X-Man, Nightcrawler, was a member of the team. And his accent was great. And the whole thing was about like how Kitty was afraid of him because of his appearance. That they have that whole little episode arc where, Nightcrawler saves her and she learns that, just because he looks scary doesn't mean that he is scary. It was good. And if you guys love the Konami side-scrolling beat 'em up, all the art was taken from the Pride of the X-Men episode. All the designs.
And the real Wolverine is Australian, Hugh Jackman.
The irony of cosmic irony.
That guy's got the biggest
You're-
Ackman you've ever seen. It's a huge Ackman.
Wow.
So dumb.
This is when I start
I'll go.
yelling.
I'll go.
This is when I start yelling at Wes because again, Wolverine's not 6'2". He's 5'3".
If you ask anybody on the street what's Wolverine look like, they're going to describe Hugh Jackman now, Doc. I'm sorry.
I know, and that's unfortunate.
He's no longer 5'2". He's 6'2". He's 6'2", and he's slender.
Yeah,
He's not
Instead of-
slender in the Wolverine.
I mean, he's not slender. Yeah, post like the original X-Men, he's not slender. He gets pretty big after that first one.
He's jacked, man.
Yeah, but he's not like Wolverine where he's squatty and he's as wide as.
Well, he's not
fucking
squatty at all. That's
Juggernaut.
Doc's point. The Doc's point is he's stretched
That's my
out.
point. Yeah, he's
Like
he's
like
slender.
someone trying to
He's
eat an
stretched.
Abba Zaba. They've just stretched him out.
Are you telling me Hugh Jackman got fat in Wolverine in Deadpool?
He wasn't fat in the comic. No one called him fat either in the comics.
I thought
They
that's
just
what
said that
Sully
he
was
was-
saying. He was fat.
No, he just wasn't
No.
slender. He
No.
was skinny in
Jacked man.
X-Men.
He was
He
like
got
and the-
fucking jacked.
in 2000. He was a lot younger. He was literally like half his age. He wasn't as
Crazy how
developed.
time works.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, he
Look at him
got
at
he
the
got a lot
Wolverine,
big.
and the Wolverine where he's not drinking water so that he's extra vascular in the
Yeah.
fight
Yeah.
scene and like that. He's like, oh my god, that
I mean,
dude is Wolverine right now.
Hugh Jackman was
tall,
Hugh Jackman was the proving ground for Disney's like regimen, like they did to Chris Evans and even Paul Rudd. They're like the big thing
Chris
about Paul
Pratt.
Rudd getting like
Chris
ripped
Pratt got pretty
for
jacked up,
Ant
even though
Man,
he
you
used
know.
to be
So yeah,
Paul
but
Rudd,
that, like,
Paul Rudd for one shirtless scene. That was it. Just one scene. And then poor Kumail Nanjiani, he got jacked and was like all excited to be on screen. He never even has a shirtless.
He permanently changed his face with all the
Yeah.
HGH he did. Like he,
Yeah.
He grew a new jawline.
I did
Some extra
see
forehead.
him doing some stand up the other day
Mhm.
where he was making fun of the fact that we all laugh at him. He's like, it's the first time in human history that somebody's gotten laughed at for getting fucking jacked.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I can go back. He's like, but I'm not gonna give you motherfuckers the satisfaction of getting fat again.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but he
freaking
couldn't
great. He's
ungrow
like,
his head.
he's like, I look at that piece of cake and I want that piece of cake, and I'm like, no, because screw all you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that he got jacked; it's that his head got big.
Oh yeah, he took so much fucking steroids.
Like he's got extra forehead now. It's
yeah, like his head shape is literally different.
he
now.
became
Yeah.
Barry Bonds.
yeah, he's a
With how
bobblehead
much-
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with how much
He's
fucking
juiced.
steroids.
He looks like he'll choke you
oh,
out.
Barry
man.
Bonds. Oh
Yeah.
god, that's so accurate.
with how big his head got.
Oh yeah,
And-
Pittsburgh Pirates Barry Bonds versus like San Francisco
Versus-
Giants
versus-
Barry
don't-
Bonds. It's like you get
don't
two
do
Barry
so
Bonds
much-
and put them together.
Don't do so much HGH that you become Hector Hammond or MODOK. That's the lesson.
Yeah.
Like I could never do HGH because look at how big my head already is. Can you imagine? I would just have
Have
the
to
little
wear neck
dangling
brace.
legs like MODOK. Like
So I guess we could start recommending some comic books and start wrapping this bad boy up. Sully, you going to recommend any comic books this week? You said you didn't even go to the shop.
I didn't even go to the shop, but I would be remiss in my duties as a comic book person on YouTube if I didn't suggest a thing or two for everyone out there in TV land, you comic book fans. Get yourself a copy of this, Scott McCloud's Understanding Comics. It's a 12-part primer on the importance of sequential art and the essentials of this thing of ours, this genre that we love. You know what you need on your shelf? You need an Overstreet comic book price guide. This thing is invaluable. It's a fresh one every year.
Antiquated and outdated. What are you talking about?
Really, I love this. I am so old school, and like if you have simple questions such as like what volume of Green Lantern are we on, you can figure it out by opening up an old-fashioned book and figuring it out.
or I can ask Grok. and
Yeah,
have
you could,
have
but
the
this is-
answer
this
in
is-
seconds.
or you could just use the CLZ app.
I love being analog, and this is great. And so the Overstreet price guide is a big part of the self-education. I'm always learning so much about this hobby of ours. I will never stop learning about it, especially like Grading comic books. Look at the floppies in your box. What are they worth? What is that 10-point grading system that they're talking about? Well, everything is laid out here, especially dings, like spine roll, corners, all that stuff. What's going to be your return on investment on that floppy of yours? Is it ever going to keep its cover price? Maybe, maybe not. And this is my final one. Oh, good. Sorry. I
was going to say, if you don't care about the price guide aspect of it, Overstreet does sell a book that's just on grading your comics.
Yes. Yeah, and this is this is the Overstreet Guide to Grading Comics. Billy Tucci did this this cover of Miss Fury, a Golden Age character. He signed it for me a few years ago. And this is the Marvel way, how to draw comics. This is a classic book. It just gives you a little like insight on how to draw a book about the punch and what is the most effective, form. It's the follow through and it's the wind up. It's never on top. You lose all the energy there. It's about perspective, about the bird's eye view versus the worm's eye view, all the little working parts of your comic book. And it's good to have a little bit of understanding to that. And so don't just fill your life full of just comic books. Fill your life full of how do they work. And those are my suggestions this week. Thanks, guys.
All right, Sparrow, you got any comic books or toys you want to recommend this week?
Yeah, I don't have any comic books. I got some toys. I recommend that everybody hit their Ross stores because right now you can pick up the Ultimate Foot Clan soldiers for cheap. I grabbed 6 of these guys. I have the classic red and gray ones that they released previously, and now I have 6 of these ones in like the dark blue with the red eyes. So definitely pick those up if you're looking to fill out your Foot Clan. Also, if you have a Burlington Coat Factory near you, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Now you can't really see them on the camera here, but this is the Steel Corps Commander and Twilight Guard 2-pack. You can probably see them better on the back there.
Oh shit! I need to go to Burlington.
Yeah, they're showing up at Burlington for $12.99. This is like a $55 set on Hasbro Pulse. So definitely go hit your stores up and try to grab those. I'm hitting other Burlington stock because I'm like now I'm trying to find you a set.
No, yeah, because my Ross doesn't have shit.
Yeah, well, that one's Burlington.
Shit.
The 2-pack's only showing up at Burlington, so yeah, definitely hit there. And if you see them, clean them out because you can trade those all day long.
Oh yeah,
very nice. Dylon, you got any books you want to recommend this week?
Yeah, I'll start with Absolute Superman 16. First time I jumped in since issue 2. It was actually pretty good. We got interaction between Superman, Hawkman. We got Juan Ferreira on art, so it looks great. And I actually enjoyed this issue. It's actually pretty good. Batman number 6, aside from the Tim Drake stuff, was actually pretty good, following up number 5, which was the best issue of the series so far. So these past 2 issues of Batman actually pretty good. JSA number 16 was really good. Jeff Lemire's done a much better job with this arc, with the year 1 arc. I really like JSA 16. Then Ultimate Wolverine number 14 was a pretty fun brawl. Probably the best looking issue yet also.
It does look gorgeous. And I forgot Juan Ferreira was doing Absolute Superman, or I would have read it this week.
Yeah,
but,
that was the whole reason I read it.
I saw looked amazing.
It looks great. And it's actually, it's good. It's worth checking out.
Man. Hater Dave says Walmart has Classified and Legends figures right now, Sparrow, for $15. Is that a good deal?
Not my Walmart, because I've been hitting them up. They've not had anything good. I mean, that's not true. They have good stuff, but it's at full price. So they have like a whole end cap right now of like the G.I. Joe stuff. But yeah, like they don't have anything clearanced out.
Mine has the Hasbro Island, but with everything at full price.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still like 3/4 cleared out. So
yeah, there's
apparently it's moving locally.
I can't wait to get a bunch of those, like the cop figures that they put out. They've got like so many accessories in there. I need some of those, and I need to catch up on the firefighters that they did.
And you need to catch up on Thundar the Barbarian. I think that you would like that book this week.
Oh, did that come out? You think I'm gonna like it? Did Jason Aaron do a good job, or did he do what he does half the time?
I don't really know much about Thundar the Barbarian, but it seemed like it was pretty fun. It was like straight out of the 80s, like crazy shit happening left and right.
Cool. Yeah, I will check it out. I definitely want to check. I'm a Thundar fan. Obviously, a couple weeks ago I had the Ookla the Mock shirt on.
Nice.
So definitely want to.
Designed by Jack Kirby, anyone?
Yeah, Jack Kirby. Yeah. And wasn't Alex Toth involved in that as well?
I think he did the main character, and then Jack Kirby did all the side characters.
Yeah, well, you look at the villains, and they're definitely Jack Kirby.
But your Mulak guy is definitely in the book.
Ookla.
Ookla, not
Wow,
Mulak.
whatever.
Ookla Vermont.
Mulak.
I could have
Mulak.
absolutely seen. I 100% could have seen Jack Kirby being responsible for creating the Herculoids.
Yeah, I like Mulak the Ook. He's a great character.
Is
Write
that
that
guy?
one
There's
down,
a sorceress. That was
Princess Ariel.
Yeah, Princess Ariel.
yeah, she was on the team, and he
See-
infiltrated a bunch of human slavers.
What happened, Wes, is that a runaway planet hurtled between the Earth and the Moon, unleashing cosmic destruction. And then millions of years later, Earth is reborn as a world of sorcery and super science.
I don't
Dun,
believe that's
dun,
what happened
dun,
in the
dun,
comic
dun,
book.
dun,
It sounded like
dun.
there was a great war, and a few hundred years later, everyone has changed, and then like the dominant species are all animals or something.
Oh, it sounds like
Well,
a
then that's already
retcon.
some bullshit because that doesn't happen in a couple hundred years.
Didn't respect the source
I don't know,
material.
man. You're gonna have to check it out, but I think you enjoyed it.
I will give it my
Well,
critique
it was-
next week.
If it's a Jason Aaron book, that sounds about as retarded as something Jason Aaron would come up with.
His work on TMNT was pretty darn good. I mean,
It was okay.
oh,
It was okay. Juan Ferreira elevated that shit.
well, he did make it better, and it sounds like he elevated Absolute Superman this week.
Definitely.
But Juan Ferreira can elevate a lot of things.
I wrote down Mulak the Ook just in case I want to parody that.
He'll be like
Whoops.
he'll be like Star Trek Academy, like half Shmoo and half Ookla. You know.
No,
I don't
the
think
great-
Jim's coming back.
No, I don't think so either.
Oh.
He's
Yeah.
like, it's like Robert Kirkman is at that con. I've told
Just
that.
like
I
that
should have
fucking
kept
about.
Sully in check. He fucking drove him off.
No, I didn't. Don't blame me.
It had to be you.
It had to have been me. Oh.
Oh, it was totally me.
Anything else going on, Dylan? You watching the Super Bowl? We got the Winter Olympics. What else is going on this weekend? You going to the movies?
I'll be watching the Super Bowl. Yeah, no movies this weekend. I just saw The Secret Agent last night, which that's the Brazilian movie with Wagner Moura. It's all is okay. But that's like big Oscar.
Isn't it Wagner Moura?
No, he's not German. He's Brazilian. They speak Portuguese. They don't speak
Did you see
German.
Iron Lung?
No, I did not see Iron Lung.
So it was like a surprise hit or something.
No, that's just because the YouTuber Markiplier is behind it, so he like did everything for it, and it's made a decent amount of money because his fans all want to see it. So that's cool. I'm happy that's doing successful. But I heard the movie itself is just okay.
It's better than Shelby Oaks when we're talking about YouTubers
Well,
that make films.
That's not surprising. Chris Stuckman,
You don't want to get Stuckmanized?
that guy. Like I'm making movies now, so I won't ever criticize a film ever again.
You can just see, well, now he's like shilling like gambling websites and like most of his video, it's like, here's a 5-minute review of a movie, and like 3 minutes of it is him talking about go to betterhelp.com. I've paired with them. And it's like, yeah, one of the most corrupt and scandalized things out there. Good job. Good
He's
job,
also
Stuckman.
the least entertaining reviewer you could ever watch, even prior to his whole I won't criticize any movies. He's just like a wet blanket.
He's got no blood. He's got no anima.
He's got nothing, especially compared to like Jeremy John. I don't agree with Jeremy Johns a lot, but I like his reviews because like it's genuine and he's entertaining.
I like
Then
Jeremy
Jim-
Johns before he got tanned up and he looked like a vampire. And he didn't have a makeup person. He was great.
That was not tan. That was much darker than tan.
He was great. All right, Doc, you got anything you want to recommend this week, dude?
Well, I'm going to recommend you go check, everybody listening, go check out our review of Amazing Spider-Man number 21 on Monday when it comes out. It should be good. The review should be good. The comic was, well, I'll let you wait until Monday to find out. And instead, in the interim, I'm going to recommend, all right, some old stuff. I bought 2 new comics this week, one of which was ASM 21, and that is not going on my recommend list. The other one was, since I didn't go last week, I also picked up G.I. Joe 18, but I haven't had a chance to read that yet because I just went to the comic shop last night. Instead, we will go with old school Wolverine 48 48, 49, and 50 is kind of a story leading up to it connects back to the Barry Windsor Smith Weapon X series. It's Mark Silvestri art, Larry Hama writing. Just go and get this entire era. And I mean, look at that fucking cover. It's so dope. Then after that, we will go with, I know I recommended this recently, just talking about it, but I wanted to throw it on. Wildstorm Spotlight #1. It's a Alan Moore, Carlos D'Anda, majestic story about the end of the universe, and Majestic still being fucking Wildstorm Superman until the day that the fucking universe dies. Then Uncanny X-Men 129. So I believe this is the first appearance of Emma and Kitty Pryde.
Ooh, nice.
So, and because it's the Hellfire Club, and it's just it's a cool looking cover. John Byrne art, Chris Claremont writing. It's during that whole that whole era, the Hellfire leading up to the Phoenix Saga. Then we will go with something a little more off the wall. Wild Core. This is #1. This is Brett Booth. It was his series after Backlash, and it was right at the beginning of the when Wildstorm was kind of in its second evolution, and it's just a great straight up superhero story. The whole series is good. It's about 30 issues. Check it out. Brett Booth does the art for most of it. And then finally, I went and bought. I got a toy.
Oh,
this is
Tiger Force Outback.
Tiger Force Outback, so much better than the regular Outback.
Yeah.
Talk about Tiger Force. There we go.
I know, we were talking about it earlier. And the Tiger Force Outback, he is so much better looking. I don't know. He just looks more badass with the orange shirt and the gray hair than the white shirt and the ginger hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tiger Force Outback, I mean, he just looks like a badass.
That's Old Man in Winter Outback.
It is. It is. So there is my recommendations for the week.
Very, very good. I guess we should all get ready. I got to do the best of the week, and everyone else has to prep up for the Super Bowl. It's on Monday, right?
Yeah.
For you.
Listen, if you guys are, I just want to say, if
Super Bowl Sunday.
You guys are out there at your Walmarts and you're finding like $12 GI Joes and $15 Legends.
Just buy them.
Hit Doc and I up. If you don't want them, hit Doc and I up.
We will
Make it
seriously
worth your
buy
while.
them off you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Very nice. And
I'm army building.
Very good. Are you still printing off accessories?
Well, right now, last night I printed off a couple of manhole covers, and because I'm still building a diorama, and right now I'm currently printing some street lights, like big tall street lights that I gotta put together after they're done, because I had to cut them because my printer didn't print big enough. So
very nice. That will do it, folks. We will be back next week for the weekend for the Comics Aficionados, and I hope everyone has a great time. That was a good show.
right.
That was fun.
Go Seahawks.